Yo. Yo, y'all I need y'all to do me a favor, y'all. Share the videos. I don't know what type of games being played with the channel right now. Well, I did. I act like I don't know what kind. I be lying. Act like I ain't know what kind of games being played. They trying to slow down progress. Trying to slow down progress right now, man. So make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you new. We got a good one today, y'all. Y'all know we broke that news on Tony Buzbee, right? Now, of course, you know how this go. But I see Law and Crime over there pushing the narrative, talking about Jay-Z court. What the fuck that title was? Jay-Z court trying to sell Tony Buzbee or some shit like that. It was some wild ass title. I think Tony Buzbee a piece of shit. We all called it. We called it from the beginning, didn't we? When everybody was believing them lawsuits, we is back. What's up, Charlene? They want to know. When everybody was believing them lawsuits, we was the only channel over here telling everybody, man, that guy's a slime ball. And last night, I should have actually read that paperwork first. What's up, Al? Because that Tony Buzbee news is all the way at the end of the video. What it is, before leave. What's up, good brother? How you feeling? Yeah, we should have read that. We should have read that first. My guy started off with that, yo. We might gotta read that again. He apologized to Jay-Z. I bet he did. I heard Jay-Z on motherfuckers' ass. He apologizing for it now. These niggas crazy, see? And look, and people act like, yo, how you know? How you know this? You don't know what you talking about. How often do we go through that over here? All the time. Yo, you sound like he know. You sound like you know. I'm like, yo, I know them lawsuits phony. I read them. The fuck all you gotta do is read them. Motherfuckers people don't know how to apply common sense out this bitch. See, I think what it is, though, the average person, yo, ain't really been. Like, when you come from a city like Baltimore, yo, and some of these other cities, like, and you was outside, man, you didn't experience some things, man. Like, you know how this shit go. Like, when certain situations, when you hear about certain situations, it's only a few ways it could have played out. You know what I mean? And when you hear a 13-year-old went to the VMAs, automatically, no, he didn't. It's a fucking lie. It's a lie. Only way that could be a case if this girl was getting trafficked. And if she was getting trafficked, right? If she was getting trafficked and they got some type of thing with the industry where so they be giving girls to the industry, when are these people that's doing it going to get arrested? You know? When are they going to get arrested? Let me know when they get arrested. When they get arrested, take down the whole industry. Yeah, won't hear nothing from me. Now, because now I know you serious. Now I know you think this is a problem and you want to address it. But if you're going to keep grabbing just rappers and entertainers and then charging them with shit that you know they only a small portion of the problem, man, I'm going to stand against that because you nitpicking. You on bullshit. You ain't doing it for justice. You ain't doing it for the right reasons. But with this Jay-Z situation and the Diddy situation, them lawsuits, they fugazi. They fugazi, y'all. And I swear, y'all remember, them numbers we had over here, y'all. Where's all them people at now? Where they at? All them people, y'all, that kept talking that dumbass shit. Disrupting their lives because they want to argue and think they know what they talking about. Meanwhile, we the ones read all the lawsuits. They over there listening to Tissa Towels and and DJ Academics and all these other motherfuckers that's just trying to give them a good show. You know what I mean? Trying to cliffhanger them. Man, them boys crazy, man. Man, straight up. You already know, y'all. We going away to the top. Yo, YouTube just got to get out the way. YouTube in the way right now. They play with our numbers. You know, we have a good month. They slow us down for the next 3 months. Like, that's the biggest issue, y'all. The issue ain't, that's the only issue. If YouTube is to get out the way, I don't look or sound like Snoop Dogg, y'all. If YouTube was to get out the way and give us free reign like everybody else, man, we'll blow past these motherfuckers in a year. Everybody. Yeah, because we give them real information, y'all. It's good to put on the show. You know, we have fun. We laugh and joke over this motherfucker too. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we give them real information. We ain't out here trying to sell nobody a dream. They over there trying to sell their viewers a dream. Meanwhile, they get sending the money. Let me see. You said DJ Academics apologized? Let me see how he looked when he did it. He should have apologized and said Snoop to keep it G News for keeping that shit real the whole time. Keeping that shit real the whole time. Everybody this bitch trying to sell everybody a dream. Keep that shit real.
With Jay-Z today.
Let's check him out. Told everybody that lawyer was phony. Once I found out that was the same lawyer that did it to Deshaun Watson, that's all I needed to see. Come on, y'all. How many times you gonna keep doing this shit to people? Coming up with these frivolous ass lawsuits and shit. Hold up, my computer need to be charged. He had 40 women against Deshaun Watson, 120 against Diddy. Come on now, y'all. Yo, people gotta be able to use discernment. It's called discernment, man. You gotta be able to discern between the real and the truth. I mean,
okay. I think I want to start out with Jay-Z.
I already know they do. I already know they do. And the
chat.
See, this is how I be knowing they be copying for people that be confused. Yo, my points don't change. So when I see these motherfuckers go out a whole, they start off far left, then slowly but surely they just start inching back over here, and then they just repeat verbatim what I say. I'm like, oh yeah, they copy. It be obvious, man. It be obvious. Everybody writing Dirk off. I'm telling y'all, that ain't strong evidence. Show that yeah, he can get found guilty. But just to write him off like the writing is on the wall, yo, when we ain't even seeing no evidence, that's just crazy to me. Evidence is made to be disputed. Dispute that motherfucking shit. Now, if you find somebody, if he get caught with the gun in the house, he's done. Yeah, you feel me? Ain't no beating that. You got caught with the gun in the house, your fingerprints is on it, you're done. You're done. Like the rest of them guys, they're done. But Dirk, you still got a crime. They don't never get credit though, bro. I mean, what it is? Because he's scared of me. Yo, y'all gotta realize, y'all. I've been going through this shit with these guys for years now. There ain't some shit that just happened. Now a lot of people probably new to the channel. I've been going through this shit for like 2 years with these niggas. It's starting to spread though. Like first it was the Suddy Nashes and the AK-47s. Now I see DJ Academics. Look at this video. Let me show y'all this real quick. This is the second time we caught him. What that boy name is? Cuff boy? The little white boy? This is the second time we caught him, ain't it?
It's not too late to score deals on holiday gifts.
I just don't know if he watched my channel or not, so I can't say for certain. But it's the second time he didn't said the same shit I didn't say it on the topic. Verbatim. These other niggas, I know they watch my channel.
Apparently, these flights were just layovers
Look.
in the murder, and they cited Dirk's defense team is already trying to dismantle the state's case. The state's lyric theory was that Dirk was commercializing the murder, and they cited lyrics from a specific song. Well, his defense lawyers are saying, yo, that song was made months beforehand, and we have proof of it. Also, remember how I made a video on how he tried to flee the country? Apparently, these flights were just layovers. They weren't 3 separate flights. He was just trying to get to UAE, and he didn't want to go on economy, so he booked a separate private jet. So the other economy flight was still on record to go to fucking Switzerland or whatever. He never wanted to go to Switzerland. Switzerland was not a decoy, and neither was Italy. You're going to see everything. This helps us get a glimpse of what his defense team is going to do, how they're going to approach this new work on October 24th. So
this bitch repeat everything I said. But that's what they do though, y'all. Now yourself what it is. I don't be surprised, y'all. That's what these guys do. And y'all put out 2 videos today. Did anybody get the notifications? Okay, I don't know if y'all noticed, y'all. My upload's been like struggling tremendously. And I don't understand it.
As well. Now,
I don't know, Romeo. You be over there, Romeo. I think I
Jay-Z.
seen you academics
Okay.
going to the trails on one of them chats.
I think I'm gonna start out with Jay-Z. I think I'm gonna start out with Jay-Z today. Chat.
Oh, all right, that's what's up.
And I need everybody, everywhere, to capture this. Y'all could, if there's ever a time I want y'all to make it viral, make this viral, okay? Big Ack is here, officially, on the record. I want to sit here and I want to make a public apology to Jay-Z, okay? Jay-Z, I am sorry.
You apologize to Diddy too. See, that's the fucked up thing about it, right? People was willing to admit he lied on Jay-Z. Yo, let me tell y'all something about a liar. A liar lies more than once. You understand what I'm saying? If he lied on Jay-Z, how the fuck do y'all believe 120 on Diddy? How? Man's a fucking liar. Yo, I've been telling. Yo, we go to the first video on Tony Buzbee, yo. I'm gonna be talking just like this. Yo, he's fucking lying. He's a slime ball. He's a shithead. Whatever word name I decided to call him, that's what we called him that day. But we never called him honorable. We never believed any of these lawsuits because we read them all. So that's the problem, yo. Like people, like I say, yo, a lot of people ain't never living that life or just, be outside enough to, you hear, yo, y'all from Baltimore, y'all. I done heard some of the wildest stories that was lies. You feel me? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's some slick lying motherfuckers in my city, man. Like, yo, they will lie to you to your face, and you'll really be sitting back like this. Like, yo, this nigga think I believe that shit. But I'm the type of person I egg him on. So what do you do after that? For real? Man, fuck no. So what you do? Over time, I know they lying. I'm just playing the game with them. You know what I mean? Yo, it's easy, y'all. But the thing is, you can't just apologize to Jay-Z. You'd apologize to motherfucking Diddy, too. All these accusations is made up. All of them is made up.
Apologize to Roc Nation as a staff, a record label, and a motherfucking company. I want to apologize to Jay-Z, Blue Ivy, the other 2. Is it 2? Beyonce's mama. I want to apologize to everybody that got any, or except the Sugar Baby. What's that nigga named? Memphis Bleak. I seen you on Twitter, nigga. You a peon. We'll ice you out. You nigga, you're a trust fund baby for Jay-Z. We'll violate you too. Get out of here, nigga. Fuck you. I seen that little fucking bum ass. Oh my bad. I'm apologizing. Hold on. Let's bring it back. Chat.
How you gonna try to
apologize to Jay-Z? Okay, and I mean it sincerely. And Alex Spiro, if you're out here, someone please send him this video.
Exactly, Benji.
Academics sincerely wants to put in an apology, and really it's for everything. The history between me and Roc Nation has been lengthy. If you don't know, I've had odds with Roc Nation since the Vic Mensa thing happened. Roc Nation was feeding Complex with a bunch of interviewees, and once the Vic Mensa thing happened, there was a shift in how they tried to purport certain things and try to send people at even my platform. So that's how far the back and forth goes. But I'm here today officially to say I apologize. And the apology is coming from a place of, and I'm always keeping it 100. It's coming from a place of
You apologize to me for stealing my take on takeoff, bitch nigga. You want to apologize to her, you need to apologize to everybody you fucked over or stole from
respect.
Or lied on.
I'm gonna tell you why it's respect.
Meek, Lil Baby.
I think when it comes to media, I think I'm like Floyd.
Nah, definitely.
I've watched a lot of rappers and I've watched a lot of personalities.
Definitely not like Floyd. Who the fuck told him he was like Floyd? Yo, this is the thing that be tripping me out with these niggas. Yo, you cannot be the best copying off other people. Like, I don't know if Jordan stole moves from anybody. Like, everything we seen Jordan do, that shit was all organic. Like, you can't be Michael Jordan and you stealing takes. Like, all these niggas be claiming they best, but they all steal. They all steal. There's no way you can be the best. It's impossible. The best don't steal, the best leads.
Anybody who would win that act, listen, it may not be today, tomorrow, next week, but trust. Your L is coming, and it always happens. I'm undefeated. But you know how you stay undefeated? Shout out to my man Floyd Mayweather. You don't go fight another nigga who's just like you and undefeated too. Okay? And I seen it almost setting up, and I'm like, I'm just here to say, I'm going to duck that fight with Roc Nation. I want no smoke, and I'll just apologize and bow out. I'm going to tell you why. Roc Nation is... They some bad boys, no pun intended. They use tactics like I use tactics, and they never forget, and they're petty. And when one assassin sees another one that he feels is just as capable or more,
get the fuck out of here. You know goddamn assassin. Get out of my screen. Yo, this bitch lied to his viewers. What the fuck make you an assassin? You do a whole bunch of underhanded sneak bullshit, probably calling YouTube on motherfuckers. Get the fuck, ain't no goddamn assassin. He's a goofy. Don't call yourself an assassin and said he was Floyd Mayweather. Like, these niggas be letting this YouTube shit go to their head, man. Who was you in real life before YouTube? Was you an assassin before YouTube? If you wasn't an assassin before YouTube, you can't then come to YouTube and claim assassin. Like, no, that's not how that shit works. Not how that shit work, buddy. These niggas is crazy. Yo, but man, let's get to that lawsuit. Let's read that again. Cause I gotta get that in another video because I put that at the end of the last video. And I should have put that in the beginning because yo, what was alleged in that Tony Buzbee lawsuit? Man, that shit, yo. Tony Buzbee is a slime ball, y'all. And I'm not surprised. Like the information that we got from this lawsuit, yo, I'm not surprised, y'all, at all. Here we go. At all. So yesterday, y'all, we read. All right, so let me give y'all a briefing on what the fuck going on. Tony Buzbee. And we read all these lawsuits there in all different videos. Is alleging that Jay-Z and Roc Nation, he's suing Roc Nation. Let me turn the screen around. So he is suing Roc Nation, saying that Roc Nation, and I did a video on it, resorted to basically dirty tactics. He's saying that Roc Nation is going to some of his old clients and trying to convince them that Buzbee did them dirty and they need to sue. Now, he's saying that he has this on audio recording. So he's saying he caught Roc Nation trying to get over. But the ironic thing about all of this, right, is that's what the fuck Tony Buzbee been doing the whole time. That's what he did to Diddy. That's what he do. That's his motto, especially with the entertainers. His motto is, I'm going to put out some salacious allegations on you. Because we living in a time where everybody is PC. And if you say the wrong thing or attach the wrong thing to somebody's name, they can lose it all. So he plays that. He plays on that. Now, Jay-Z, what he didn't understand is Jay-Z is from Brooklyn Marcy Projects, and street guys don't take kindly to extortion. So when he tried this extortion move with Jay-Z, Jay-Z sued his ass and then told him put the name out. You know what I mean? So he amended the complaint. Jay-Z filed. All right, so he amended the complaint. Jay-Z amended his complaint and put his name in it. Yes, told people that he basically suing Buzbee because Buzbee is lying. And after that, Buzbee put out another lawsuit saying that Jay-Z is harassing him. Roc Nation is harassing him. They're sending people to his workplace. They're going at his old clients. And he said he caught him. That was all yesterday news. So also yesterday night on the 11 o'clock live, we read a lawsuit. One of the lawsuits that Buzbee is saying that was orchestrated by Roc Nation. We read two of them. So we're going to read them again because it was at the end of the video. But I believe everything. Because I've been saying Tony Buzbee was a slime ball. And I don't expect nothing more from him but to be a slime ball. And I told y'all, any person, and that's the thing that didn't nobody seem to catch. Yo, when did people start announcing lawsuits before they file them? Like, since when has that been a practice? So when I saying that he announced 120 pending lawsuits, I automatically say he dirty. He dirty. Who does that? That shouldn't even be legal. Because to this date, and this is what I said in the video I just dropped earlier, to this date, he hasn't filed nowhere near 120 lawsuits. But that's always going to be in the minds of the people. That's always going to be in the minds of the jury. That, yo, Diddy got 120 lawsuits out on him. But he don't. Not by Buzbee, nowhere near by Buzbee. So, Jay-Z and Roc Nation filed the suit. Now, I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm just going to read the general, so everybody know what we're dealing with. Hold on. Those clients. All right, so this is Buzbee lawsuit. Let me read this real quick. So this is what Buzbee is saying Jay-Z tamed on. Plaintiff files this original petition against defendants Marcy Brian Croft, MJ Legal, PA, investigator Jessica Santiago, Roc Nation LLC, and Quinn Emanuel, and Sullivan LLP, seeking damages and respectfully shows this honorable court the following. Defendants have conspired to obstruct justice by an ongoing... What the fuck was that? My bad. I ate chocolate yesterday. Obstruct justice by engaging in shadowy operative to illegal... Hold on. Defendants have conspired to obstruct justice by engaging shadowy operatives to illegally seek out more than 24 current and former clients of the Buzbee law firm to convince those clients to bring frivolous cases against the Buzbee law firm. Defendant Roc Nation is financing the effort. Its attorneys, Marcy Croft and Quinn Emanuel, are orchestrating the effort. In some cases, defendants' agents pretend to work for the state of Texas and flash fake badges. Soliciting clients is a crime in the state of Texas. Paying individuals to file false claims is unethical and criminal in the state of Texas. Impersonating a state official is a crime. In at least one case, defendant agents offered as much as $10,000 to a former client of the Buzbee law firm. All right, so that's the lawsuit that Buzbee filed on Roc Nation. So this is what he's saying. So I'm gonna read these complaints or these lawsuits against Buzbee, but I believe him. I believe him because I think he's a piece of shit, and I think he would do all of the above to get get paid. I think he'd do all of the above. Now he said he got proof that basically Jay-Z got to these people and told these people to sue Tony Buzbee. Exactly, Hard Mo. All right, so Tony Buzbee and the Buzbee law firm represented Adam Gadry, a U.S. Coast Guard licensed ship captain who was severely injured on the job. The Buzbee defendants told Gadry his case was worth $1 million. Now remember, y'all, I told y'all, this is the people that Buzbee say Jay-Z got to in order to Tony Buzbee. So these are Buzbee former clients. But later, coerced him into selling for less than 1/3 of that amount. And insisting that he settles, Buzbee defendants never explained Gadry's options, never discussed the pros and the cons of trial versus settlement, never discussed mounting expenses, and never disclosed the meager amount Gadry would receive at distribution. Instead, Buzbee defendants told Gadry he had no choice. Gadry was vulnerable. He had lost his job as a result of his injury. He was financially destitute. His marriage had failed, and he was struggling with addiction. Relying on his lawyers, Gadry accepted. Now watch how much money he got, y'all. Listen to this shit, y'all. We only gonna read this part. When the settlement funds were dispersed, Gadry was stunned to receive only $5,000. This is a $325,000 lawsuit. He said he got 5 bands, y'all. The Buzbee defendants had taken 98% of Gadry's final disbursement and 74% of his overall settlement. The Buzbee law firm deducted $53,000 in fees and $266,000 in expenses, including $90,000 for expert witness fees, $6,000 for postage and copies, $9,000 for more copies, $9,000 for attorney travel expenses, and adding insult to injury, $150 for closing fees. Moreover, the Buzbee defendants deducted $25,723.42 in fees and expenses for referring attorney, who, despite promptly handing off Gadry, claimed he accumulated $4,523.42 in expenses. Worst of all, perhaps, the Buzbee defendants charged Gadry $23,571.51 in interest on an $85,450 loan. Wow. Jesus Christ. There was the rules of professional conduct. All right, so we ain't gonna read all that. We read all that in the other I think he did all of this. If y'all want this to the whole lawsuit, y'all go to the live from yesterday. All right, so this is another person that Buzbee is claiming that Jay-Z and them coerced into suing him. Now, this person's name, I think Thompson. Matthew Thompson. Listen to what Buzbee did to him. All right, let's read this. Tony Buzbee is a bombastic attorney in Houston, Texas, who is fond of saying sunlight is the best disinfectant. Notwithstanding his professed love for transparency, Mr. Buzbee and the Buzbee law firm used their attorney-client relationship with plaintiff Matthew Ray Thompson Jr. to take over 60% of Mr. Thompson's Jones Act settlement to enrich themselves at Mr. Thompson's expense by fraudulently overstating case expenses, and to further enrich themselves by converting to their own use maintenance and cure funds intended to provide living and medical expenses for Mr. Thompson and his family while he was injured. Defendants received these funds on behalf of Mr. Thompson and then, based on information and belief, loaned the funds back to Mr. Thompson at higher interest rates through Venmo transactions at family members. Yo, so basically, a cure payment is like it's like insurance. So in some of these jobs, I guess they like real good jobs. I would guess. If a person get hurt at work, right, and whatever lawyer that this employee decides to retain, they get a payment from the company, and that payment is supposed to take care of this person living and medical expenses since they currently not working. and they do this until litigation. Now, that money isn't supposed to go in his personal bank account like Tony Buzbee did. He put in his personal bank account. That money is supposed to go into a trust fund. But Tony Buzbee didn't only put it in his personal bank account. When he gave the guy money, he charged him interest on the money. Dirty as it can get. And I don't think I believe it all. I believe it all. All right. All right. At the conclusion of this case, defendant presented Mr. Thompson with a settlement statement that should have disclosed in detail all the fees and expenses. Mr. Thompson was being charged. Instead, the Buzbee law firm settlement statement does little to disclose where the more than 63% of Mr. Thompson's recovery went. To obfuscate, the statement uses vague description, scant details, and no documentation. For example, defendant required Mr. Thompson to travel from Louisiana to Texas repeatedly to see defendants' hand-picked doctors. As a result, Mr. Thompson incurred thousands in unnecessary travel and medical expenses, which show up on the settlement statement in various vague descriptions of travel, loans, and other expenses. Mr. Thompson brings this action to recover the funds fraudulently withheld from him and converted by defendants on their own use and enrichment. Yo, he's a dirty motherfucker, y'all. He dirty. So this is a dirty lawyer. It's a dirty lawyer. All right, we're going to read this. Matter of fact, I don't feel like reading it. We're going to get this thing to read.
Matthew Thompson v. Defendants rely on Buzbee's quasi-celebrity status to lure Louisiana residents, such as Mr. Thompson, to the Buzbee firm. Buzbee's fame, however, is reflected at best. As Mr. Thompson to the Buzbee firm. Buzbee's fame, however, as Mr. Thompson to the Buzbee firm. Buzbee's fame, however, is reflected at best. Buzbee and his firm have become famous by making salacious accusations against prominent members of society. Buzbee has become rich by milking settlements with threats of negative attention from people who rely on their public reputations for livelihood. Mr. Thompson, who has worked as a deckhand much of his adult life, was impressed by Mr. Buzbee's public persona, so he hired him as his lawyer. But Buzbee brought none of his glitz and bravado to Mr. Thompson's case 8. In July 2023, Mr. Thompson was a deckhand on a vessel that struck a barge in the Houston Ship Channel.
Yeah, he dirty,
Mr. Thompson
y'all.
suffered head, neck, and back injuries. 9.in November 2023, the Buzbee law firm filed a lawsuit on Mr. Thompson's behalf against Strategic Towing Services, LLC Strategic Towing, owner of the vessel that Mr. Thompson was on when he was injured .1 as a Jones Act seaman. Mr. Thompson was entitled to receive monthly maintenance and cure payments while his lawsuit was pending regardless of the merits of his claim or outcome of the suit. Based on information
and belief, the Buzbee firm directed Strategic Towing to make Mr. Thompson maintenance and cure checks payable to the Buzbee firm and or deposited Mr. Thompson checks in his operating account rather than his IOLTA trust account. Undoubtedly, Mr. Thompson and his family did not receive the maintenance and cure funds to which Mr. Thompson was entitled. In addition to misappropriating Mr. Thompson maintenance and cure funds that were intended to provide living expenses for he and his family, defendant used Mr. Thompson's benefits for their own gain. Specifically, rather than giving Mr. Thompson these funds, defendant used VMO to phase these funds out to Mr. Thompson and his wife in small amounts as high interest loans. Specifically, December 10th, 2023 for traveling. January 23rd, 2024, travel for Matthew. January 19th, 2024, relocation loan. August 15th, 2024, travel loan. And September 16th, 2024, travel loan. Defendant recovered these loans from Mr. Thompson, which was his money to begin with, plus interest. On information and belief, defendant had a pattern of doing the same thing with other clients. Yo, this nigga is dirty as it gets. Somebody need to slap yo. Like, for real, doing real bad. Yo, if he did this shit to my grandmother, yo, I don't know what I'd have did to yo. Because he don't do this to everybody. He got picks. He got picks, man. Like, yo, people that move like this, they know who to play with. They ain't gonna do this to no young dude. That they do this to old folks. They do this to old folks. Somebody grandmother.
Based on information and belief, defendants used Venmo to disburse loans to clients to sidestep the rules of professional conduct and to conceal the fraudulent nature of these transactions. Defendants used vague or fraudulent descriptions of expenses in their settlement statements to conceal their inflated nature. With Mr. Thompson, defendants took more than 63% of Mr. Thompson's recovery. Defendants demanded that Mr. Thompson travel from Louisiana to Texas multiple times to see doctors handpicked by defendants. In doing so, defendants inflated expenses, which then were concealed in a settlement statement with scant, if any, description of the medical care Mr. Thompson received in Texas. Based on information and belief, defendants have employed the same or similar tactics in other cases involving injured seamen.
All right. Buzbee client, Guadalupe Garza, was injured while working on a vessel owned by Cali Marine. Buzbee sued Cali Marine in Nuka County, Texas. Under federal law, Mr. Garza was entitled to receive maintenance and cure payments during the pendency of this case. However, Cali Marine, like strategic towing, was instructed to make payments to the Buzbee law firm. Mr. Garza, Buzbee's client, claims he never received his payments. Buzbee, rather than leaping at the first opportunity to prove Garza's allegations wrong, opposed subpoenas issued by Cali Marine seeking records to show what happened to Mr. Garza's maintenance and cure payments. At a hearing, Cali Marine counsel stated, in addition to Mr. Garza, other Buzbee clients have not received Cali Marine maintenance and cure payments. According to records, Buzbee and his firm deposited maintenance and cure payments into the firm business account rather than its trust account. And C, the Buzbee law firm often lends money to its clients, apparently repackaging the client's own maintenance and cure funds into a loan that must be repaid with interest. Yo, get this nigga out of here. Somebody needs to slap yo, man. Now, he's saying that Jay-Z team got to some of his old clients and coerced them into doing this. But I don't believe that. I believe this is what the fuck he really is doing. I believe that's what he really doing. I think he a dirty bitch. I don't like people like him, y'all. You don't do that to people, man. You don't take advantage of people, man. He built the whole career taking advantage of people. I just wanted to get that on record. What?
That's going to hold it. And this would make it 21-13 at the half if it's good.
I mean, he takes all the time in the world. This is like warm-ups.
Well, Marvin Mims is all the way back in case it's short, and he wants to run it back. So Dicker, 3 years now, solving Charger kicking
He kicking from the 50?
for several years prior to that. Can he bang it through? On its way, it is. Yep.
Made history tonight.
Yes. There you go.
That's wild. All right, hit that like button, y'all. Can y'all hit the like button? Tap the screen twice for me. All right, but let's get busy. I just wanted to get that on record, y'all, because I think that was important because I ain't see nobody cover that. But FYBJ, man, y'all. Yo, remember I told y'all, yo, they know how to pick them. Like, yo, these people, yo, whoever is elevating these people to success, you know, because I think they putting work in, yo, but they getting help. They know how to pick them, y'all. They only gonna pick people that they can manipulate or they can, you know, control in a way, or just do what the fuck you want them. They want you to do. Now, J-Man played himself up to be in the beginning a BD or a GD, and he was from Chicago and he was involved in the war in Chirac. Now, I think most people know that's a lie. I've been telling people that was a lie from the beginning. I ain't even from Chicago. You can look at J-Man and how he act and how he present himself, and it shows you who he really is. You know, he's a clout chaser. He was trying to get on by any means. Now, that's cool. But once you start dabbling into real situations like peace in Chicago, when you start using that to monetize, it's like, I can't fuck with that. Can't fuck with that. Now, a lot of people like J-Man. But J-Man was just on his Instagram live not too long ago. And I want y'all to check him out, man. Check the guy out, man. This the BD from Chicago, man. Look like he got on like a dominatrix chain or something. That's how y'all rocking? Who be rocking like that in the house?
Bro.
What's up, bro?
He signed to the wrong deal. He done fucked up. Look what they did to his eyes, man.
Y'all, and you think this funny, bro. Y'all be thinking this funny, bro. Hey, I did sign the wrong deal. Tell.
Signed at 360. He told the bitch to turn at 360.
Bro. It hit different. And y'all, put it like this, bro. Put it like this. I did sign the wrong deal, bro. Let's start there. They made me paint my nails.
It's whoop.
It hit different. It's whoop punk right now. I signed the wrong deal, bro. I will admit it. And now they trying to say.
Y'all see it?
Bro, can I tell?
Got black nail
Can I
polish
tell the
on.
world what's going on? Because y'all doing all of this in the background. It's crazy. I already told you I'm finna go live. Y'all doing all of that, bro.
Look, the man got on nail polish, y'all.
Shout out to my security.
The man got on fucking nail polish, y'all.
Shout out to my security, bro.
Yo, what is the big thing about putting nail polish on black men? Like, yo, why we don't never see nobody else with that shit on? Like, yo, why is it a thing now to put nail polish on black men, y'all? Like, yo, I don't know if y'all noticing that or not, but I ain't saying nobody else but black men do it.
Put it like this, bro. Let's start here. My security, check it out, security. They made my security paint his nails too. Show your nails.
Look.
It hit different. What? Oh, your shit rubbing off?
Yeah.
His shit rubbing off. It hit different. Put it like this.
That's something ain't right, bro.
Due to my background, bro, they got me on this like Uncle Elroy had this on when he came out their room. Let's just start there.
That's like Kanye.
So let's just start here. It's certain things that I gotta do in my career right now, bro. So put it like this. I don't put it like this. All my supporters, all my fans, bro.
I don't know here.
I hope y'all still whooping with me, bro. Cause at this point, bro, I got the money. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I do got the money.
Hey, I thought that was just me. His eyes don't look right. Do it. I was like, what's the fuck wrong with your eyes? Fuck around, do got contacts in, y'all. But this is what they want, though, y'all. When you see them motherfuckers shoot up like that, it's because they spotted this. A nigga that'll do anything for views. A nigga that'll sell his soul. Fuck around, sell his ass. This is what they y'all can't get it that way. It ain't that serious to me, y'all. If a motherfucker gotta do all this shit to get some type of money, man, I go work a 9 to 5. Y'all go back to hustling.
Bro. I got the money. But I gotta dress like this now. Come on,
he already getting pushed.
Damn.
He already getting pushed.
Nah.
Look at this, man. What he got on?
I'm doing real whoops. They connected me with content creators. We is in Atlanta. They put it like this. It's certain people that I'm working with and I don't want to work with, bro. Let's start down the people that they making me work with, bro. It hit different. So I'm got the now. It was a lot of Muslim talk, bro. It hit different. It was a lot of Baptist talk. It was a lot of whoopism talk.
Shit's sad,
I decided now.
But look,
everybody.
This the saddest part, right? You go to the comments, look all you see. Motherfuckers think that shit funny. Like if we lost as a culture, y'all. Ain't shit funny about that, man. Man, look like a fucking bozo. Ain't nothing funny about that. Yo, if they gotta pay you to be something that you ain't, yo, keep your money, bro. Keep your money. That's why, that's why I've been telling y'all, yo, that character shit. Like, yo, I can't play no character, yo. This is me in real life. The me that y'all get on the internet is me in real. Some of the people that follow me met me in real life. They'll tell you A1 met me same way, the same, act the same, no different. These motherfuckers, they want you to put on a show because they know if you'll play a character, what else would you play? It's like you ever been on some bullshit, like try to, like, Just see how far you can go with a motherfucker. You feel me? Like, he's a bitch. I'm a take his tray. You know, I ain't saying. I'm just giving an example. Now you take a nigga tray, shit. I fuck around can take his shoes. Like yo, and that's the game that these people play. If they see you willing to bend, that motherfucker's gonna break you, man. Straight up. And that's what the fuck we be saying from these niggas. They willing to bend, so they gonna break them. Like ain't nothing funny about this. Even if this was a joke, yo, why would you want this? Look what the fuck you got on, bro. Even I don't give a fuck if you doing a movie. Why is this your first role? Your first role is to be a gothic chick. Like yo, get the fuck out of here, man. These niggas is crazy, man.
Hey, J Man, is you still pushing peace? I'm gothic now. It hit different. Do I gotta break this shit down? Do that mean I'm not pushing peace? Do I gotta break all these whoops down, bro? I'm J Mane, bro. This is my body. I should choose the clothes that I want to wear. I should be able to choose how my eyes look, bro.
Yeah, he do got in contact.
So, Jaro City, Lil Mikey probably ain't gonna like this shit again. It different. Remember, he was mad the last time, bro. Now, this time it ain't my fault, bro. So, put it like this. Y'all like me passing out money and shit? This the type of shit I gotta do, bro. To save the trenches, bro. Put it like this, bro. Put it like this. They say it was either this or the Chief Keef interview. I ain't heard from Chief Keef. It hit different. Now I'm looking like this. It hit different. Do y'all homework on what my labels and shit telling me, bro? Do I gotta break this shit down?
But I tell y'all, didn't I tell y'all somebody was signing these niggas? I told y'all, man. Him, Woody, yo, these niggas, yo, it's not organic like people think it is, man. These niggas is signed. These niggas is signed, man. He ain't no rapper. Who the fuck you signed to, bro? That's why whenever I start talking about these niggas, what they do? Drop my numbers. You feel me? Drop my numbers. Numbers got to go down. Well, he talking too much truth over that bitch.
I'm gothic now, bro. I'm gothic. It different. J Man is gothic. I'm different. I'm different. I'm different. I'm different. I'm different now. I don't think like you. I think with my third eye. Do I gotta break this shit down?
Yo, but I told y'all, yo, any nigga that'll hold a girl while shots is flying, you hold a girl as a shield, yo, you will do shit like this. Yo, what I've been telling y'all, man. See, yo, people like to act like I don't know what I be talking about, yo, but I'm a very good judge of character, yo. Like I'm from yo, in order to survive in some of these streets, yo, you gotta be very vigilant. Very vigilant, yo. You gotta be panicked. Yo, I'm fucking 39 years old. Y'all done seen some wild things in my life. You gotta be vigilant to walk some of these neighborhoods, man, and live in some of these trenches, man, and just move around in some of these prisons. Like, yo, I be trying to tell y'all, man, a nigga that will snitch, a nigga that will hold a woman as a shield, will do anything, yo. Anything. You can't put nothing past them. That's why I be saying, yo, it's just a character. No, it's not. It's not just a character. It's not just entertainment. This shit real. Look at what they making these motherfuckers do for views. It's like, yo, niggas ain't making that much money off interviews, yo, to be on every fucking platform and be buying Bentleys and be done. Nah, bro. It's somebody else paying these niggas, man.
I got on a sex slave chain now. Y'all don't want to know what my nipples look like.
See, Stone, that's a lie, Stone. She wasn't no op. He the only one saying that, yo. 3 other people told that story, yo. She wasn't an op. He just said that to make himself look good, you know, so people can understand it. That girl wasn't no op. That girl was a girl from around the way.
See? Y'all want to see what they made me do to my nipples? Do I got to break this shit down? Put it like this, bro. Voila, you're not going to say shit.
They did.
I just come in here and tell me they after shit.
So, bro, this your fault? This your fault?
I got
Put it like this. Security, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Where my other security at? What is we doing? We supposed to be gone. What is we doing? Do y'all
She got shot several times.
On point, bro. And it hit different.
She got shot several times.
Put it like this. I want them to leave.
Niggas came around there.
I want them to leave. Do your homework on the
Niggas came around there. They say, I ain't saying the names. This interview's out. Some rap niggas came around there looking for them niggas. He was outside. And he shouldn't have been out there because he ain't really a member like that. And shots got to flying. And this motherfucker held the girl. And she got shot several times.
People told them they got to stay with J-Man. Because he the future. It hit different when the label tell security on for them grade. We walk in the stores and shit. Why he got 2 security guards? Why he got 2? Do your homework. These the 2 that's right here, right now. Do your homework on who downstairs. It hit different. Did y'all do y'all homework on a bulletproof truck? Did y'all do y'all homework on Jazz with the one hand? It hit different. Do y'all homework. Do y'all homework. Go on with that shit, bro. That's an artist that I'm talking about that the labels is making me work with. It different. It different. She not even disabled for real. I saw her ass rolling the blunt with that thing. It different. Bro, go sit down, bro. Just sit down, bro. Just sit down, bro. Just sit down, bro. Please, bro. So the labels is making me wear this shit, bro. I do got the money though. I apologize, bro. They saying Harriet Tubman ain't died for this shit. It's a lot of comments. They saying gay zesty in the comments, folks. I'm still straight, folks. Let's start there. And I'm still straight right now. It different. They ain't put nothing in me. They ain't put nothing in me.
This is sad, yo.
Now, in the contract, bro, they just said I had to do certain whoops. They ain't say I had to get nothing put in me, bro. Do your homework on me not having nothing put in me. Do your homework on them sticking battery in some of these people. It different. Do your homework on the Duracell. They sticking batteries up the assholes. It different. Bro, I don't care what color my eyes is. Ain't nobody putting a battery in my asshole, bro. Voila. Voila. Did I get a battery in my asshole, bro?
I bet he is.
It was there when I signed my contract, voila. It different. Do I gotta break this shit down? I'm trying to see, should I do a little giving back to the trenches? Or is it, put it like this. Now I gotta see how y'all acting first.
Choke out on nail polish, yo. This nigga crazy, yo.
I got security. It different. I got money now. It different. AJ, man, you think I had money. Well, I got some more, goddammit. It different. When I got some more. Do your homework on having some more. So,
this is sad, yo.
Now I had to do a humiliation ritual. Do your homework, bro. On the humiliation rituals, bro, that your man gotta do.
See, yo,
this is the Illuminati now.
Yo, see, this is what I be telling y'all. When I will, yo, remember how I always be saying, yo, they pay you to be who they want you to be instead of who you really are. And that's why so many rich be committing suicide. Like, yo, how many years, right, can you play a character until you start feeling uncomfortable? Like, how many years, yo, they pay you to be who they want you to be before you realize this ain't who you is? Yo, and that's why, yo, a lot of these rich people be committing suicide. Yo, a lot of these actors and entertainers, they be committing suicide, bro, because, yo, these people will pay you to be so far away from who you are that you start feeling soulless. And it's sad, yo. Like, it ain't even funny. It's really sad, bro, that niggas, yo, for money, yo, people do anything. Yo, I told y'all, I'd rather die broke. I'd rather die broke, yo, than portray an image or for these people to pay me. And now I got motherfucking blonde and red and yellow streaks in my hair. And they be like, God damn, the fuck happened to keep it G? I'm up, though. I got big walls of money. I'm doing a money phone. But I ain't myself now. I'm out this bitch with motherfucking jackets with no shirt on under it. Showed up, though, yeah. I'm this bitch How about this bitch with the jacket with no shirt on, yo, with the with the fucking leather jacket and shit. Nigga like, what the fuck happened to you? Yo, that shit ain't funny though, yo. It ain't funny though, yo, but it's sad though, yo. I couldn't do it, yo. I couldn't do it, yo. But whoever is signing these people, they know what to look for in them, yo.
If I'm Illuminati, Wildlife is Illuminati. It's different. So if y'all on that NGB Wildlife up there in Atlanta, taking them little 1-minute videos and shit, what he blowing up for, the 1-minute whoops, the one question of Wildlife whoops, Illuminati is him.
And see, Fast, you from Chicago,
Let's break
Fast.
this shit down. They made my tough ass security guard paint this shit too. Let's start there. I ain't never seen it, bro. I'm from Chicago.
Hey, man,
it's a point of, put it like this. Am I at the point of no return? I'm just, let me, what y'all got to say right now? How y'all looking at these whoops? How y'all looking at these whoops, bro? Matter of fact, let me get off of here. What time I got to be on my show? Hey, see, they saying they disappointed, bro. It's not my fault, bro. I want y'all to love me, bro. I want y'all to put it like this. This how I'm dressing, bro. This how I'm dressing, bro. Y'all disappointed? I thought y'all was rocking with me because I'm saving these kids and pushing the peace, bro. Now,
he really
shout
hurt.
out to the LGBTQ.
He really hurt too, though, yo. Like that last little couple sentences, you can hear the hurt in his voice.
We're different. When I got a shout out to the LGBTQ, y'all not finna whoop the LGBTQ no more. Y'all judge people for having
Yo, this nigga got on contacts, yo. Like, yo, crazy, bro.
It's different.
Yo really got contacts in them, pink nails.
They say we love you, bro. They don't act like it all the time, bro. Put it like this. In Chicago, we die over differences, bro. It's different.
I don't know, bro.
Gonna be being different, and now motherfuckers don't want to fuck with me no more. It's different. Jazz, I'm hiding this bitch. Fan me with that. Fan me, you waving and shit.
Oh, Spanish.
Move.
Hold on. I'm gonna hit it different.
Come on, bro.
I said I'm gonna hit it different.
What is that, bro?
I said I'm gonna hit it different. Oh, shit.
The label got me working with her. I don't want to work with her. I don't want to work with her, bro.
No,
I don't want to work with her,
bro.
bro.
On his own.
Nah, see.
Yes, you do now.
Bro, what the fuck? Stop doing that, bro. Now I'm seeing real Chicago niggas in the comments. I'm seeing real Chicago niggas in the comments. J-Man, what is you doing? J-Man, what is you doing? Put it like this, bro. Nah. They whooping me.
Yeah, for real. I know.
Bro.
I'm fucked up. He's like, wrong deal. He done fucked up. Look what they did to his eyes, man.
Y'all, and you think this funny,
I also
bro.
believe
Y'all
these
think
people
this
love to
funny,
be
bro.
clowns. That's true.
Hey, I did sign the wrong deal.
I think they like, yo, oh shit, what the fuck I just did? Oh, hold up, hold on. I don't want to report you. Yeah, SL said, I also believe these people love to be clowns. Yeah, I think so too, yo, but it's just like, god damn, shorty, like, damn. I just think they know how to pick them, y'all. So look, y'all, so Famous Richard really got shot, y'all. So this is him coming out. I'm glad he are, yo, because even though he a clown, he ain't no real gang member, y'all. Like, I don't think Famous Richard ever harmed nobody. He's just a young kid trying to make it. But he gotta realize he gotta stop playing gangster, yo. See, that's the thing, yo. You can't play gangster and try to be a funny man. So somebody tried to rob Famous Richard, and damn, they took his head off, man. Like, damn, they took his head off. Like, shorty it's a blessing he's still here right now. Wait, y'all gonna see the wound. Then they took his head off.
Okay, damn, they thought they killed me, son. They thought they smoked me, son. On BD, I'm still outside.
Yeah, it's a blessing. He's still alive. Yeah, for real.
King Dave, it's the worst hospital I ever been to. How the fuck you gotta wrap your own head up? On King Dave, it don't even make sense.
Look.
I gotta wrap my own head up.
They damn
I just
near,
got grazed in the head yesterday. They not even trying to help me.
look, they damn near took your shit off. That shit looks horrible. If that motherfucker would have, if that bullet would have went a half an inch to the right, ain't no, he might not be here no more. That bitch look horrible, man. If that bitch look terrible, man. Big ass, look like he got staples in this shit. Like they don't even look like, that look like staples.
Can I get help? Can somebody help me on King Day? I gotta patch my own head up. On King Day, I gotta patch my own head up.
Come on, Bo, yeah.
I need a lawsuit on King
Bo, you
Day.
funny
We
as
at
shit.
Brookdale
Don't do that,
Hospital.
yo.
On King Day,
I'm glad he alright, yo. Cause Shorty don't deserve no ill will, yo. He just gotta tone it down a notch. He's gotta tone it down a notch. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Why only got 31 likes? Oh yeah, man. Salute to this guy, yo. From what's it called, man? He was on 16 Shot him page the other day. And he shouted out YGGT, man. Hood Tell, he from out Philly.
Saying some shit in that, like even like the slang, like I want to ask because I thought like Bippin was like stealing cars or some shit, but people use it so many different ways.
That's what they say. Bippin like, but
Yeah, he did.
motherfuckers in Chicago,
He did great game.
steal some shit from somebody's house. And then Bippin originated in like Baltimore and shit. That's where I got it from. I got it from YGGT and shit. And I just like made it my own little thing. You feel me? Bippin, when we say Bippin, like we just on some shit. Like, you know what I mean? I might got all Mary on. I'm Bippin. You feel me? I got
You be saying some shit in that. Like,
Man, sweet to yo for keeping that shit real. You know, a lot of niggas don't like giving credit. So did y'all see what Travis Hunter had to say about? I mean, not Travis Hunter. Bow Wow had to say about Travis Hunter.
Trappy. Check this out, gang.
He gave him some good advice, y'all.
It's coming from your boy Bow Weezy, right? I never met you, don't know you, know nothing. But I will say this, because I've been watching from afar. I'm not a nigga to jump in people's business, but I was once young, about to make a lot of money, and I know how to go. So I need you to hear me out. Number one, I don't want you feeling as though everybody jumping down your back or cats is hating. That's that mentality. I want you to look at this like care.
That really is that young nigga mentality. Like, I don't think, you know, there probably is some people hating on him. But, yo, I ain't hating on him. Like, anything I say about anybody, this shit coming from a place of, you know, a place of love, yo, because I care about our people. And a lot of people is trying to give him good advice. Because niggas don't want to see him go down like that, yo. Because, yo, women that took down some great men, yo. Like, for real, all the way down to the dust, to the brinks of hell. You heard me? And yo, he might not be able to recover from that. And remember how we was talking, like, yo, it's so many things that can happen, yo. Like, shorty like to drink, he don't. I could see a situation where he might have talked to another girl. He come in the house, she drunk, a fight happened. Now his career is over. You feel me? Like, yo, it's just so many things that can happen, yo, that's not in the best interest of yo. But yeah, let's never buy about
you. And especially in our community and in this industry, not a lot of brothers get the opportunity like you about to get. You know what I mean? You about to get the biggest check in your life. You about to go to the NFL.
You already talking about doing it.
All we are doing is
he can't
waking you up, young brother. Because if you don't see what the is going on, gang, if we didn't get, we'll let you crash out. But from one plan to the next, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I want you to open up your eyes, man. There's no reason why she commenting on another page, NBA.
Yeah, that wasn't the real page. That wasn't really her commenting on Anthony Edwards' page. But if you can exclude that and everything else she doing wrong, everything else she doing tells the whole story. Yeah, Travis Hunter.
With heart eyes and the money tongue out. That's your fiance. Wake up, young brother. Fiancés don't move like that. All right, Nan had one of my fucking girls ever lay next to me in the same crib as me under another page, leaving heart eyes with the money tongue out. Total violation. Would have been packing up and get my crib that day. I don't play that. You out. And it's like you so caught up in being in love with this, bro. I don't even think this woman really loved you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what the f keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself them questions. We not coming down on you, brother. We trying to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? End up, last but not least, young brother.
So these single people get advice. Yeah, I just think people know that shit can end bad, yo. Like real bad. Like real bad. But look at this motherfucker.
Drewski made.
Yo, I can't stand him, yo. Podcast host Myron Gaines responds to Drewski following his podcast being referenced in Drewski's latest skit. Fuck this fuck boy say.
Made a video on us, that fat bastard. It's funny because he makes that video talk, right? And it's like, bruh, you're too much of a coward to even come on our show because of your sponsors and brands. But you want to sit here and talk to us when we're giving people real advice. I mean, if you took our advice, you wouldn't have wiped up Ruby Rose. Fucking embarrassing.
That shit wasn't real.
Putting videos out, kissing her, doing vacation. He could sit there and say it was a marketing scheme.
See, yo, he's one of them guys. He's just a woman hater. You know, he probably had issues with women his whole life. Struggled with his identity. One minute he want to be black. Next minute he want to be white. Next minute he want to be Indian. Like, he don't even know who he is. You understand? So it's hard to even listen to anybody that's still confused at probably 30 plus years old, still trying to figure out who he is as a person.
All day, bro. I still those are your lips on her though. So that's a L. That's a big no. Over here promoting this big dot, wifing her up. Even if it's for marketing, it's a L. And you're fat.
All right, play the J Man clip.
If you're fat, it's an auto L. I don't take no. Drewski made a video.
Yeah, I knew that relationship wasn't real.
Somebody that's serious, that's fat. How you 300 pounds trying to tell me about me, bro? Talking about enhancers. If I was president of the United States, I'd have your concentration camp where you could concentrate on diet and exercise, you fat. Holy.
See, that's the shit that be tripping me out with these niggas. They say all of this on their shows, but they won't say half the things they say on their shows to these people's face. Like, I don't be respecting that. So this is what Drewski did. Drewski did a skit, and I ain't even watched the skit. Let's see what happened.
How much are we? 250. 250. That's nice. I just got my right house call. You straight? You straight? Yeah. On too. She got to cook, clean, shut the up. Exactly. Come on, man. We off that 50-50.
Oh, he acting like Fresh and Fit podcast.
50-50. Nothing. I'm gonna hold your head up, King. Your crown is falling. Okay. Talk that talk. Yeah. Talk that talk. Yeah. I hear you. If you snooze, you lose. Could never be no sucker and fall victim to anything y'all be having going on. Motion is the key.
Drewski a wild motherfucker. I think he from out Maryland somewhere though. Sweet to Drewski, man. Hold on. Lil Baby, y'all. So everybody been asking Lil Baby about why isn't he gonna work with Gunna? What y'all listen to? I fuck with Lil Baby, y'all. I know DJ Academics then turned the world against him, but Lil Baby a solid dude, man. He about solid as it come, man. Straight up.
Always rap about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rap about it like my first song I'm talking about Snitch. Cause that's just a prominent thing. And now it's just got outrageous with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those kind of morals.
Come on, man. Yo, you know we don't quote Big Homie CC over here, bro. Yo, we do not quote Big Homie. Big Homie CC is a fucking plant.
Like, never gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm always going to look at certain stuff a certain way.
Like, you don't say, oh, man, even though you did that, I can still rap with you.
Because it boils down to the what we rapping about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't rap about that and you did that. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't really You know what I'm saying? If I was making Christmas music, I don't give a damn what you did. I always rap about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We
And
talking
that's-
about jingle bells. But talking about what we talking about, doing what we doing, hey, now. You know?
Right. It's a different. It's,
And even on that, like,
Yeah, but I want y'all to see the difference, right? So he sat down with Charlemagne too, and Charlemagne asked him the same question. But look how relaxed he is around his contemporaries, somebody like Lil Yachty. And then when he sit down with Charlemagne, look how it tense up. Like Lil Baby don't like the fame. He don't like the fame, yo. Anytime he do an interview with one of them publications, like a Pop 105 or Angie Martinez, or like his energy is totally different.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
The narratives and the this, that, I don't even speak on it. It's even if it was in the streets, you want to go put up posters saying he a snitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
probably is.
that ain't how I go. You know what I'm saying? And that's the downfall for it all. Whether people know it or not, rapping in these songs, talking about murders and who you killed and all that. That shit f***ing up the whole program. It's not only f***ing up the hip-hop business, it's f***ing up the way of living for rappers.
Right.
We talking about jingle bells.
No. So he talked about the reason he left 4PF. I don't know how many people know it, that he don't rep 4PF no more. Did I save that? All right, now look.
What's the relationship with you and Gunna right now?
I don't got no relationship.
Look at the difference.
The internet says you can't make hits without Gunna. So do you think y'all ever make music again?
Arms
You don't
crossed.
say anything. How many hits I got?
Absolutely.
So that don't even make sense. You know?
How much do you pay attention to the internet?
Man, like, I only see what I gotta see.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And I try my best to just keep going and shit like that. I don't feed into that. I don't read comments and all that. Some shit just be the headline. You gotta see it. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I don't even get into shit like that.
I know Thug says what Wham says goes, but if Thug says, hey, I'm gonna get in the studio, I'm gonna make some music with Gunna, baby, I want you to participate, would you?
I don't see that happening. No, I'm just saying, like, I want you to participate. I don't know what nobody else will do. You know what I'm saying? But just as far as me, you know what I'm saying?
You dropped the 350 record.
See, yo, this the thing.
You said ain't never.
See, this the thing about Gunna that people not understanding, yo. Even though he didn't testify, right? He's still dishonorable, man. Like, yo, when you get locked up with a group of people, yo, everybody is either copping out or everybody's going to trial. When you start saying people take deals, yo, that lets you know what you're dealing with. So you don't want to sit around and wait for the worst to happen when you know he out for self. Like, he out for self. I told y'all, yo, when I copped out, right? One of my other co-defendants copped out first, whole wild thing situation. But when I took my deal, yo, I told my lawyer, yo, I'm only taking this deal if it's still gonna be on the table for my other co-defendant. If it ain't, then we both fighting. Like, yo, that's just how it goes, yo. And the minute those deals became available, Gunna was signing on the dotted line. And all Gunna had to do was wait it out. Gunna, they threw the case. He wasn't even a part of the case. That's what made it even worse. Like, yo, you are the least culpable person in all of this. They just hold you basically because they hold me. All you gotta do is sit it out, wait it out. And then he signed the snitch plea. And the snitch plea is you implicating other people in crimes. Now, when you sign a plea deal, you got to sign the statements of charges, right? Basically, this is what we saying. But yo, once they start going into, you got pulled over in the car and the drugs in the car and they didn't belong to you. It was only him and Thug in the car. You feel me? Like, it was only him and Thug in the car. I go, what the fuck? So now, luckily, everything played out how it played out. But yo, if things would have went different, yo, how he would have been able to defend that when Gunna would have came to court and testified, because he would have had to testify to all of that. The state just saved him. You know what I mean? But that don't mean he ain't no rat. That don't mean he not dishonorable. Like, yo, so I don't blame Thug for not fucking with him. And Baby and whoever else don't fuck with him. You can't trust him. He'll throw you under the bus first chance he get.
Saying nothing about it, nigga. You know you was a rat, and everybody thought you was talking about it.
Yeah, but everybody.
Exactly. Mo said in the military they clip niggas who plead out. Yeah, yo, like yo, see, we all pleading or we all fighting, yo. You can't take deals. And now some niggas going to trial. Now they gonna make you come to court and testify. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, he's a rat.
It's just the internet where they gonna create. I talk about rats in every song I had since I started rapping.
Exactly.
So now you know it'd be like they just create a narrative and go, I might not even be talking about a nigga. So whenever a rat, you know what I'm saying?
What's the relationship with
So
you and
So Boosie spoke about rat. You know, Rayful Edmonds supposed to die. A lot of people don't think he really died. But look what Boosie said. I see Rayful Edmonds just died. I see under every post, all you see is rat signs. That's the legacy you will leave when you take others down and become a snitch. Even in death, they will shit on your name and your family name for your decisions. Even your great-grandchildren and their children will be teased because of your decisions. And that's the fucking truth. Like anybody associated to Rayful Edmonds and have that last name, that's the first thing gonna come to mind. Yo, your grandfather was a rat. Your father was a rat. Your great, like it'll never end. It'll never end. What the fuck is this?
Bro, I got something decent for you today. Got the blindfold on.
Voila. Don't piss me off, bro. I don't do this.
Yeah, he definitely has.
You always got some goofy shit going on, bro.
Bro, I got somebody that want to fuck with you, bro. Go on.
Bro, I don't do blind dates and shit. Bro, what? Why is you... Bro, why would you let this bitch touch my motherfucking...
Bro, I
like you.
Give him a
I'm
hand.
a queen.
Bro, you tweaking, bro.
I'm just trying to give you a hand, man.
I apologize, bro, but I don't do that, bro.
Hold up. I understand I'm out of hand, bro. But I fuck with you. I fuck with your campaign. You know, just let me...
Listen, bro, why the fuck she gotta touch me?
Bro,
why she gotta touch me, bro?
Well, you gonna give me the chance. You gonna get...
Bro, what the fuck you not doing shit?
No,
what the fuck I'm you, bro?
What you want me to do? She don't see me, though.
Okay, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, look at
that.
Can't put me in handcuffs. Can't put me on handcuffs, buddy.
Bro, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Crazy ass bitch on my kids.
I love you.
Them 20v1s is a fight. I can't stand on 20. All of them scripted. Like that little kid that be doing them bitches. The little fuck is his name? He's from Louisiana, some motherfucking way. I can't stand his little ass running all them goddamn plays and shit for the internet. Did I save it? Oh, here it is, right here. No,
I always rap about.
So Lil Baby spoke about why he stopped repping 4PF. And listen to what he said, though, y'all.
Like his 4 had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
You said of course. I mean, why you said of course?
Because all the shit that be going on and shit. And I had to start learning that, like, other people actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like if I got any kind of control, like, hey, we're going to switch that whole thing up. And it ain't even, it's about the police. It's just period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't need to watch him.
I never would have.
I be saying him on
supposed to make my
Instagram.
label something that I talk about. Because who I am, even like now, the young guys, when I meet them and new artists who gonna start their own label, I'm telling them, hey, start your label with something that don't got nothing to do with nothing or nobody but your artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody ain't tell me that. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't really understand it. So now I'm telling them, like, hey, if you gonna start your label, don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or your homeboys who grew up together. Y'all don't do that. Because the way they trying to set it up as a system, they gonna try to use it as a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dirty
and
work
it's
they
really
doing.
to like target. And there's some people who do act as gangs. So I get it. But that ain't everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what's so ironic, I got 4 pockets full from my roommate in jail. Right? I used to make him rap for me. And one time he was like, 4 pockets full. And I'm like, what the hell that come? I'm like, what that is? He like, yeah, it's just I be saying like 4 pockets full. But like That's how I even became a rapper. Like, I've been running around 4 pockets full for real.
Yeah.
Like, I always had 20 bands on me, 5 racks in each pocket. Like, pockets full had to come to an end.
Yo, that's deep though, yo, because that's exactly what they're doing. Like a lot of these rap crews, yo, they're not gangs for real. Like it's not. You're like with gangs, yo, you gotta pay to play. Like you gotta pay what the fuck they call that shit, gang fees, and you gotta get the okay before you do something. And that's not what most of these rap labels or crews are. Like they're not gangs, they just friends. That's why that YSL trial broke down the way it broke down, because YSL wasn't a gang. It wasn't a gang. YSL was people moving around under one umbrella, but they was all moving individually. If you a gang moves as a unit. You know what I mean? Y'all remember that paperwork we read of C-Thang. Y'all know we read C-Thang acquittal. And the feds charged O-Block as an enterprise, as a RICO enterprise. But it was certain criteria it was certain boxes they had to check in order for it to be a RICO enterprise. They didn't check none of the boxes, and they still found them guilty as being a fucking criminal gang. Like, yo, it's a dirty work. It's dirty work that they do, y'all, and it's predatory, like Baby said. And I'm glad he did switch it up, because like he said, he didn't know you can do that. You know, these guys be young, yo. A lot of the guys are ignorant, and I told y'all the prison system preys on the ignorant. You know, they prey on people with low education. What y'all think about this? What y'all think about this right here?
Up every day trying to figure out which one of these niggas the fuck.
Yeah, right. They pay dues. Man, excuse my man Ham, man. Yo, make sure.
Which one of these niggas
Yo, make sure y'all subscribe to Raw Dope Podcast, man. Hit my man link, man. Subscribe to his channel, man. Run his numbers up, man. You know, we bringing a whole new regime in here, man. We bringing real back. A lot of this goofy shit on the internet, this shit got to stop. It's killing the community, man.
Plans trying to take down your whole shit. Fed ass niggas. The destruction of every strong black movement. Fucking snitches. Real snitches. Not a nigga who gonna tell because a kid got shot in the fucking head. That ain't no snitch. You bum ass niggas. That ain't no fucking snitch. You kill a kid, nigga. I ain't telling nobody. We gonna mop the fuck up and find your bitch ass. Talking about snitch. Everybody think he is snitch. A snitch is a nigga who gonna give a nigga to the feds who trying to do something that's productive to society, nigga.
Like
to their family, nigga.
Like Trench's
You
news.
try to cut a nigga off from his family and kids, you a fucking snitch. You try to cut a nigga off for production and power activity in our community, you a fucking snitch. Snitch bitch ass niggas. The destruction of our people continue to happen because we allow that shit. They don't go get white people and implant them in black communities to get the ups. They be like same people. You always gotta find somebody who look like you, nigga.
Yo, that's the same shit I be. That's the same shit I be telling people. Yo, like, yo, everybody, yo, I be talking about that when I be talking about these YouTubers, yo. Like, it's really like that. Like, yo, you gotta be careful who you support on this app, yo, because a lot of these people are not organic. Look at the content. Look at what they talk about. Look how they cheer and praise when somebody crash out or die or go to prison. Like, yo, that's strange to me, man. That's not how we operate. Like, we never operated like that, man.
Best friend, nigga. Talk about hate. Fuck hate. Hate ain't got shit on envy. Hate ain't got shit on envy.
Yo, black people don't need handouts. Raising? What the fuck is you talking about? You think, yo, black people, yo, we the hardest working people over this. You think motherfuckers want handouts or need handouts? Yo, we are just as qualified to work as anybody else, man. Like, yo, I'm not tripping about no DEA, and I ain't tripping about none of that. Like, none of that. Do you know welfare is a white woman's program? Look up the numbers. Razor. Look up the numbers and then come back. Look up the numbers and see who benefits off welfare the most, and then come back and be like, damn, I didn't know that. I apologize. My bad. I overstepped my boundaries. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do that. Then we can have a conversation, yo. But until you's on the same level as me on that topic, then we can't even converse on that. Welfare is a white woman's program, brother. And the problem is, you know, welfare is not, yo, some people, I came up off welfare. My mother always worked the job. Like, people get that shit a negative perception or a negative connotation when you talk about welfare and what. Nah, yo, sometimes, yo, people need a little bit of help, yo, shit. When it comes down to the black community, we done went through over this bitch. We deserve everything they got to offer, if you really want to be honest. And it ain't a handout. It's really old. Fuck is you talking about? Every motherfucking society had a leg up. Every society. White people had fucking slavery. Japan said the Hiroshima bomb. They got paid for that. Jews had motherfucking the Holocaust. They got paid for that. Come on, y'all. Like, don't come over here talking stupid. Cause this ain't that. I ain't one of them dumb niggas. I'm a nigga that can talk that shit to you. Oh yeah, so YouTube ran YouTube.
For those of you who
So this is why DJ Academics is apologizing.
We're seeing this on YouTube or on Spotify. I have a paper in my hand. I wrote down the things that I wanted to talk about for two reasons.
Come on, Nightbot.
One, because there's a lot of things going on. I want to make sure I cover everything. And two, more importantly, while we were on the phones and talking to sources and doing our research, two people told me that Roc Nation and Jay-Z have a whole team scouring the internet and making sure that content creators are not stepping out of line, and they will send cease and desist letters or legal letters with the quickness. So I wrote these things down, sent it to our lawyers to review it, just to make sure that we're clear with everything. All right. So the three things that we're going to talk about is what was missing on Jay-Z's statement. This is, nobody's talking about this. I don't understand. Maybe some people are a little afraid to talk about it, but we're going to touch on it.
So Jay-Z legal team is going to be on a lot of these podcasters' heels for spreading that misinformation. Real Clips, he coming and disappearing. He owe me $20 because that lawsuit rate get thrown out. Also, what happened with the Jay-Z
Bro,
thing?
I got something decent for you today.
Hold on, hit that like button, y'all. Yo, why we only have 48 likes? Like, yo, y'all be killing me, y'all. So that's what Tony Buzbee had to say today. And Jay-Z team put out a statement. The smear campaign continues. Today, I was sued yet again by a lawyer affiliated with the same lawyers I faced in the Diddy litigation. The conspiracy to discredit me and intimidate me from pursuing claims in the Diddy litigation has at this point become criminal. This latest case, like the others, is frivolous, laughable, and ridiculous, and will be dismissed like the others. It now seems that every other day there's another false claim filed. Hey, yo, I can't believe he doing this. This is the same shit you've been doing, Mr. Buzbee. Look, he don't like when it's done to him, though. Like, oh, this guy is a fucking bozo, man. Get him out of here. All of which are being gamed up by individuals working on behalf of or in concert with those Roc Nation and Diddy interests. This latest one is what the fuck is that word? Provably. Provably, is that provably? Yeah. This latest one is provably false with literally no factual basis or merit whatsoever. Prior to filing it, the lawyer demanded $20 million from me, claiming that if I didn't pay, he would trash my reputation. Ain't that what he did to Jay-Z? Yeah, that's exactly what he did to Jay-Z. Fuck him. That's what he get. Claiming that if I didn't pay, he would trash my reputation, despite being shown that his client wild claims could not be true. We won. Just sit back and allow this criminality to continue. We won't just sit back and allow this criminality to continue. We have reported this conduct to relevant legal authorities and we will be filing our own cases against those behind this to put a stop to it once and for all. So Jay-Z and Roc Nation put out a statement too. It said Roc Nation is going to be arrested because his client's alleged ex-lover is accusing him of assaulting her, giving her a venereal disease, and asking her to falsify documents in a lawsuit. We suppose it also Roc Nation fault that other clients are suing you for allegedly stealing their money? Question mark. No and no. God is behind that sunlight you keep referencing. We are not the source of every sunlight that you get, but rock sunshine is coming your way. Straight up, man. Sweet the Jay-Z in there, man. Fuck wrong with you, man. That's what the fuck he get, y'all. Them fake ass lawsuits, y'all. We been telling everybody. Yo, how long have we been telling everybody them lawsuits was fake? Let me see something. I might even got videos titled that. We've been telling everybody for the longest time that them lawsuits is fake. While all these YouTube channels was lying to people. They was lying. Let's see the first video when I called them out. Oh, I did way more videos than that. I did way more than 4 videos on his ass. Type in Diddy. Lawsuits. I must have not put it in the title. I think I took it out of the title because they be, titles be dictating your views sometimes. And if you're going against the agenda, you can't put a title that's going against the agenda. They ain't gonna say people. Full details, new lawsuits, October 15th, October 10th. Told y'all. Why? Ray J, Cloud Chasing Diddy. So since October 8th, I've been calling this fuck boy out. One by one. Told y'all. Look, Diddy lawsuits breaking down one by one. Since October 8th, I've been calling this motherfucker a slime ball. What's today? We in December. In December, y'all, they just catching on. In October 8th, we was calling this nigga a slime ball. Diddy lawsuits breaking down one by one. Told y'all. Look, the internet just catching on. Yo, that's why we head and shoulders above the rest of these motherfuckers. Like, I don't give a fuck what the numbers say. When it come down to takes, man, we crushing these niggas. Tony Buzbee, the well-known lawyer who's been making headlines with lawsuits against Diddy and one against Jay-Z, is now facing some serious allegations. He's accused of passing a sexually transmitted infection to a woman he was dating. In a fresh lawsuit filed in New York Supreme Court, a woman known as Jane Doe claims that Buzbee has been exploiting her since 2018, when they first connected through an online chat. The woman claims that Buzbee reserved a room at a luxury hotel and seduced her there. She alleges they engaged in sexual intercourse without him disclosing that he had a sexually transmitted infection, though the suit doesn't specify which one. Man, I believe it all. Man, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what happened with Rayful Edmonds. A lot of people don't even think he did. A lot of people don't think he did. Let me show y'all something, right? Because I take issue with this. This is the problem that we have. Back in his bag, Jonathan Majors reveals movie collaboration with Zeus Network. The ancestors were present. It's a piece of art. All right, so look, right? So in the comments, people was like, yo, Jonathan Majors, he back, something, Zeus Network. Yo, Zeus Network is a cancer to the community. And now he's bringing a show. I guess it's called The Ancestors. It might be, a breath of fresh air for Zeus Network. But this is the problem, yo. The problem is, we gotta stop allowing people to do that. Zeus Network and everything that they got going on over there been destructive for at least 5 years. Destructive. Now it look like he's trying to transition over to some more, I guess, friendlier content. I guess, I don't know if you want to call it that. But that's not cool. That's how we get so many plants into the community, because we allow people to just switch sides. They detrimental, then they come back over when they need us, and now we friends again. Look, I'm putting out community friendly content. I'm doing a movie called The Ancestors on my platform. Like, nah, y'all, stay over there. That's why, like the dude was talking about the Black Panthers and COINTELPRO and how all these organizations got taken down by other black people. This is how, because we allow people to flip flop. We allow people to show us who they are, and then when it's convenient, they come back over, and it's like, nah, y'all, we know you fuck with them. Stay over there. You ain't in the best interest of the people. Look, you over that bitch got women fighting and for crumbs. They over that bitch fighting for recognition, fighting for likes, fighting for views. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. He's a bozo. I don't respect nothing Zeus Network got going on. And I don't give a fuck if they try to switch it up. It's always going to remain the same. I did a video a long time ago, y'all. Probably 2 years ago. And the title was, once you choose a side, stay there. And that's how we got to start treating these people, y'all. Once they choose a side, they got to stay there, man. They got to stay there. There's no coming back after that. So I'm not familiar with Andrew Tate like that. I know he had some charges over in Romania or something like that. Where he was at? Yeah, Romania. Now, he's saying these charges already get dropped.
Dismissed. Even better than a not guilty verdict, a judge has decided there's not enough evidence to even send this to trial. There's no evidence of crime.
Oh, okay.
None of this makes sense. They print an indictment with thousands of pieces of paper, which doesn't mean anything. It doesn't add up to a crime. They falsified evidence. The whole thing is garbage. The case is now officially dismissed. But if there's no evidence to take me to trial, this begs a very pertinent question. There was never any evidence to put me in jail. There was never any evidence to raid my house 5 times. There was never any evidence to keep me travel banned for 3 years. There was never any evidence to stop me seeing my children. There was never any evidence to stop me seeing my mother when she had a heart attack. There was never any evidence to steal all of my cars and all of my money and all of my wealth. There was never any evidence for the media, which were very complicit, to try their very best to slander me, to bother my mother after she had an operation.
Now y'all know mixed, right? I think he got some black in him. Yo, why are they doing that to him over there? Who's familiar with him? Like, why they keep locking him up on sex trafficking charges and shit like that?
Trying to make her cry, to make my children sad, to make the women around me sad. This is not just about my brother and I. We're tough guys. Every single person who loves us has suffered, and there's never been any evidence in the first place, like we've been telling you for 3 solid years. We've been telling you this for 3 solid years. This is a bittersweet day. I'm happy because finally an honest judge did the right thing and threw this case out. I am happy because I got to enjoy this perilous path with the person I love the most on the planet, which is my brother, Tristan Tate. He is the best brother on the planet. And when we shook hands, irregardless of the circumstance, even when we were sitting in a jail cell together, we only laughed and smiled. We are ready to die together. We have been since the moment we were born. And there's no better feeling on earth than knowing you have a brother.
No, he said the case got thrown out.
We are the type of men who will charge at the gunfire after a quick knock ends. We don't care. We were ready for 20 years in Rehoboth. We knew this was a setup. We knew this was a Matrix attack. We didn't expect justice at any point during this, but we fought tooth and nail. My legal team and everyone around me said, Andrew, just be quiet. If you're quiet, you can make it go away. Don't make a big noise about it. Maybe we can do a deal behind the shadows. And I said, no. My father did not raise me to have the Tate name tarnished by liars and corrupt actors. I will fight tooth and nail from the absolute day I was first accused until the last day they throw me in jail, and from there, I will continue to fight. I'm an innocent man. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to do a deal. I'm not going to lay down. I'm going to fight this absolutely tooth and nail. And everybody told me, you can't beat the system. If you make too big a deal of this, you are going to go to jail. And I said, I will go to jail for 20 years happily if everybody knows I am innocent. If everybody knows I've done nothing wrong, I'll suffer in jail. But I will not let people lie and slander the last name Tate when we've done nothing wrong. There is no such thing as light without dark. The light that radiates from the beautiful brotherhood I share with Tristan must be balanced. And the balance to that dark are nightmares, which I've suffered ever since I was put inside of that jail cell. I still wake up at night looking for cockroaches inside of my blankets. I still smell that jail. I didn't go to jail in England. I didn't go to jail in fucking America. I went to jail in Romania. I was thrown in an Eastern European prison. Do you have any idea the conditions in an Eastern European jail? And there was never any evidence for me to be there in the fucking first place. I think God is giving me these nightmares to ensure that my wounds stay fresh. Because it would be very easy for me now that the first case has been thrown out. The second case will follow quickly.
How many cases he got?
We'll be back on private jets, back in our Bugattis, back on
Brandon said he was green.
We could just ignore all this, live and let live, make it all go away. No big deal. We were found innocent.
See, I don't know about
it. I still can't sleep. So why would God still be keeping me awake at night unless he wants my wounds to still hurt? Unless he understands that innocent men being told they're innocent isn't justice. Justice is when liars. Justice is when corrupt actors.
I've been meaning to. Y'all want to look into yo? I've been meaning to look into him, man. What's the deal with Andrew Tate? Hold on, y'all. Look at Law and Crime Network. You know, we exposed them yesterday, y'all. For y'all that wasn't on the live, Law and Crime Network is a fucking owned by a digital marketing firm. So when you see their numbers just shot out the blue out of nowhere, that's how Jay-Z paid people to turn on lawyer for P. Diddy's accusers. You see what they just tried to do? You see what they just did? Listen to this title, y'all. Jay-Z paid people to turn on lawyer for P. Diddy's accusers. Basically, they're saying that Jay-Z is trying to help Diddy by coming after Tony Buzbee. No, that's not what happened. Jay-Z is coming after Tony Buzbee because Tony Buzbee tried to implicate Jay-Z in some bullshit. You see how I be talking about, yo, about Law and Crime? Yo, you can't trust that network, man. Can't trust them. Can't trust them. They're not organic. They on bullshit 24/7. I'd be glad when they start speaking on shit they don't know about. How I know Jay-Z ain't do it? I don't think Diddy did it. Tony Buzbee is a slime ball, y'all. It's slime ball. So let me show y'all something, right? Let's go to this. So new news came out about this mass shooting in Baltimore. And they saying it's connected. So they is going to war in Towson. They is going to war in Towson, Maryland. That is crazy. Towson gang. At least link the gang activity. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, we didn't have about 10,000 to probably 15,000 people on here, yo, and we only got 52 likes.
Ever see?
That shit crazy. But that's what be making me thinking other people likes not real. You know, a lot of these people, y'all, is playing with numbers, y'all. For real, believe it or not. I don't give a fuck how big their page look.
Pryor continues our live team coverage tonight. Rebecca's taking a closer look at some potential gang ties among the victims. And Rebecca, we understand that police haven't confirmed this connection yet at this time, but apparently Fox 45 news sources are saying otherwise.
Yeah, that's right, Kai. We now have multiple law enforcement sources close with Fox 45 that have confirmed at least one person involved in Tuesday's Towson mass shooting is connected to an infamous street gang. And the possible ties don't stop there.
Oh, shit.
He was in succession.
Brazen mass shooting shaking Baltimore County
to
its core.
And then it went boom, 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 boom.
Raising suspicions. This wasn't a senseless act of violence.
It's really shocking.
But rather a calculated message.
They just not value human life.
to perform and act like that?
Right now, we haven't confirmed that it's gang related. We do know that there appears to be at least some rival individuals.
Baltimore County Police not yet confirming or denying gang involvement. However, multiple law enforcement sources telling Fox 45 the deceased victim, 26-year-old Charles Graham, was a Crips member. His criminal history speaking for itself. Since the age of 18, Graham racking up a laundry list of gun, drug theft, and assault charges. Most recently, social media posts showing Graham posing with multiple firearms, leading police to make an arrest in 2020, where he spent a year behind bars for illegally possessing weapons. According to authorities, the mass shooting also connected to last week's Towson home invasion, in which 19-year-old Andrew Blessing was shot and killed while sleeping in his bed. Further investigating, revealing Blessing, recently the target of an investigation spearheaded by Baltimore City's Group Violence Unit, a unit dedicated to fighting organized crime. Last August, BPD carrying out a search and seizure warrant at Blessing's mom's home in Loch Raven. According to charging documents, several shotguns, handguns, and mounds of ammo were confiscated. After serving a year sentence, Blessing released this August, just a few months before his mysterious murder.
It is very possible that it could be retaliation, but again, we don't know those facts.
Betsy Smith with the National Police Association saying investigators now have a long road ahead of them, one that will likely require the entire community to pitch in.
The community's got to decide if they're tired of this and if they want to help the police department stop this kind of crime. The next steps for investigators are trying to find witnesses, interview them, comb through all of that camera footage. There's going to be a lot of good camera footage, and then see how cooperative people want to be, and see if some of these folks are known to law enforcement.
Now, this evening, I followed up with Baltimore City and Baltimore County's police departments, asking them if they can now confirm or deny the possibility of any gang activity. Baltimore City has yet to get back to me. Baltimore County says that's still under investigation. Reporting live in Baltimore, Rebecca Pryor,
crazy.
Fox 45 News.
They going crazy out my head. I had to put a hoodie on, y'all. It's fucking cold as a bitch down here, y'all. I told y'all I got that nest. I don't know how I work that bitch. So I just let that shit run how I run. Sometimes it's warm down this bitch, sometimes it's cold. Fuck it. What the fuck we was ready to do? Oh, the Andrew Tate guy. They definitely don't know what the fuck going on. I'm raising 8 months. Anytime. Oh, I wanted to see something else. Rayful Edmonds. Is he really dead, y'all? Cause nobody confirmed his death, y'all. Like nobody confirmed this guy's death. He said his brother just put up a tweet. Per reports. His ass ain't dead. He looked like he was in great health. He just died of a heart attack.
New details tonight in the death of infamous DC cocaine kingpin Rayful Edmonds. He died at the age of 60 months after he was released from prison.
Edmonds' drug operation profited hundreds of millions of dollars at the height of the crack epidemic back in the 1980s. Fox 5's Bob Barnard is
that's fucked up, yo. The crack epidemic, that was the beginning. Yo, that was really like almost the nail in the coffin for the black community, y'all. The crack epidemic, yo, fucked the black community up so bad, y'all. So bad, y'all. Because what it did, y'all, it got everybody into selling drugs. Then it got people hooked on the drugs. And then the people that were selling drugs sent them to jail. Like, yo, so much came out of the crack epidemic. Like, when people talk about reparations, yo, we don't even got to go all the way back to slavery. Yo, what was done to the black community through the crack epidemic is enough right there to say, yo, you owe us. For real, y'all. Yo, most 80s babies grew up without a father. Most of us. Like I told y'all, ain't none of my homeboys had no father. It might have been 20 of us. Maybe 30 of us. It might have been 2 fathers. And back then when you was young, we ain't understand it. Like, why the fuck? Like, I don't even think we ever even talked about it. You feel me? But as you get older, you realize, yo, a lot of them 80s babies, they was either in prison or strung out on drugs. And the reason why is because the fucking crack epidemic. Fucking crack epidemic, yo. But United States don't want to have that conversation, though. Right, you said it came at such a perfect time too. I bet it did, yo, because I think, you know, in the 80s was good times from what I heard. It's like, yo, but you gotta watch out for the next one. They do that every 30 or 20 years, man. G-Man was talking about that one day. Every 20, 30 years, they bring something like that that's gonna try to knock us back another 10 years, another 20, 30 years. Just gotta be vigilant for the next one. You know, the opioid epidemic just you know.
With more. Bob? There are no confirmed details about his death, but numerous reports indicate Rayful Edmonds died suddenly of a heart attack at the halfway house where he was living in Miami.
Yeah, it is.
This is the most recent and only video of Rayful Edmonds we've seen since his release from a federal prison last summer, captured on camera at an airport just after his release and shared on social media.
My first thought was, man, I hope he wasn't assassinated. But as it turns out, he apparently died a natural death. And anybody who's been in prison long enough eating prison food,
It's like fashion trends.
much to
Drugs like
imagine how
fashion
that
trends.
can happen.
Billy Murphy is one of the attorneys who represented Rayful Edmonds over the years. Here was
Damn,
Murphy
Murphy was young
outside
as shit.
D.C.'s federal courthouse in September 1990, the day Edmonds was sentenced to life in prison.
This kid was a genius. There was no question about it. I sat with him every day during a very long
But
trial.
Murphy still look good to be that old, man.
He instead of having two parents who trained him to be a drug dealer. From the earliest of ages, I might tell you, if he had had two parents who were successful business people or business executives who trained him in the right direction.
Rayful Edmonds spent 35 years in prison.
And that's why I ain't give him that pass where they was like, yo, they was gonna lock my mother up. Your mother was selling drugs before you. Like, she knew the motherfucking game. Like, that, like, he don't get that excuse. I don't really give nobody that excuse for real, but he definitely don't get it because his mother was selling drugs. His mother want to taught you the game. So how you gonna tell and say you told because they was gonna lock your mother up when your mother want to taught you the game? Like, man, get the fuck out of here, Rayful.
Age 24 and convicted of running a multi-million-dollar criminal conspiracy, dealing crack cocaine on the streets of D.C., leading to multiple murders as well. Then U.S. Attorney Jay Stevens.
A lot of people don't think Wiscom died. Fuck is his name? From Paid in Full. You know the guy that supposed to kill him beat the case. A lot of people say because he ain't dead. And you know that shit just got swept under the rug. I think I'm the only one that did a video on the bitch. Probably 3 videos on that motherfucker.
I think Rayful Edmonds has been held accountable for the human destruction and tragedy that he has brought to this city and to the lives of thousands of young people who live in this community.
But Rayful Edmonds would continue running his enterprise from inside prison, later becoming an informant, leading to the arrests of nearly a dozen of his former cohorts.
I don't think I'm going to spend the rest of my life in prison. I think I'm going to go home one day soon.
You think your appeal will be successful?
Yes, I hope and pray that it will.
Turns out his prayers were answered. Despite being sentenced to life in prison, Edmonds was released into the community last summer. His sudden death coming just 5 months later.
There's a lot of money back in the day.
And there's no word on any services. Rayful Edmonds is survived by his mother, who served time in prison as part of that conspiracy, and at least one sister. Angie?
That man ain't dead. They lying. They lying. They probably using his ass for something. Oh, rat ass. Can't stand a rat, yo. Especially a rat that you knew what you was involved in, bro. Like, that's the thing about that's the world we living in now, yo, to a T, yo. Like, nobody wants to face consequences, yo. So let's look at the dirty work that Law and Crime did on Jay-Z. I'm sure it was dirty work. Sure it was. Sure it was. They worded it like Jay-Z trying to help Diddy. Like, these motherfuckers crazy. Jay-Z paid to turn lawyer for PD.
One of the biggest rappers of all time and one of the flashiest attorneys.
Look, yo, hold up. They didn't even put a question mark. They didn't put a question mark. That's a sentence. Like, yeah, this really happened. Yeah, but why they ain't never write a title that Tony Buzbee paid people to take down Diddy? Why they ain't never been in the title? Because that's sure the fuck he did. You feel me? Like, Tony Buzbee is one of them guys, yo. And I told y'all this before. Yeah, whenever they need a play ran, you call Tony Buzbee. He's that guy. Y'all bet, yo, if we was to go into some of Deshaun Watson lawsuits, they probably all sound crazy. And I don't think nobody never looked into them. Yo, we might gotta do that one day, y'all. Hey, Flim Flam, you watching? We might gotta get them 30 lawsuits against Deshaun Watson. Not all 30 of them, but just a few of them. Just to see if they just as frivolous as Diddy ones. Since they was filed by the same attorney. Yeah, but I ain't never see that in the title Law and Crime. Tony Buzbee paid people to take down Diddy and Jay-Z. I think that would have been a nice title.
On the scene today are going to war. Tony Buzbee publicly named Jay-Z in a lawsuit on behalf of a woman who says he raped her as a child. And from there, the fight was on. And now the powerhouse Texas attorney is involved in a lawsuit against Jay-Z's entertainment company, accusing them of paying his own clients to turn against him. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey guys, so this is pretty scary. Did you know that children are being diagnosed with serious conditions?
Hey, shut up.
Jay-Z being named in a Sean Diddy Combs lawsuit as a child rapist. You know that attention has been shifting from what are horrific allegations against Combs and Jay-Z to this battle that has been going on both in the press and in legal fightings between Tony Buzbee, the attorney representing this alleged victim, and Jay-Z and Roc Nation, the entertainment giant that Jay-Z founded. Now, Tony Buzbee already a prominent lawyer in Texas.
I guess you don't really need no proof to file a lawsuit. It's just a lawsuit. I guess the courts will figure that shit out. Yeah, but he a slime ball, yo. Like, it's sad that people like him is even able to exist. Like, yo, I can just imagine some of the things he done to people. Like, how the fuck you sleep at night? Like, yo, he found some of the probably sickest people he could possibly find and put them on CNN and put them on the other channel to get interviewed. Knowing good and goddamn well they lying. You know they lying. The lady's sick. She have nightmares every night. The guy, he supposed to be working security. He look like he ain't never been in shape in his life. Look like he about 89. Like, yo, he preys on the weak. That's what Tony Buzbee does, y'all. Tony Buzbee is a guy that preys on the weak and the vulnerable. He better hope he don't run across nobody's grandson.
Who represented accusers in cases against high-profile clients like NFL player Deshaun Watson. He burst onto the world stage really in October when he announced his intention of filing more than 100 civil lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs. And he also promised to name high-profile celebrities that he says were involved in the sexual assault and raping of both men and women.
The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world.
Yo, he tricked the shit out people with that. I told y'all, yo, yo, that shit's so funny, yo. Like, yo, I always got, yo, cause I be tripping out that shit, yo, like, yo, y'all remember everybody coming over here, like, yo, who's gonna be next? They coming after Jay-Z. They coming after this person. Wait till they release. Watch the whole industry is going to jail. Y'all remember them people? And we over that bitch like, yo, you are sadly mistaken. Like, I don't know what YouTube page is telling y'all that. Yo, but that is not what's ready to happen. It's not. That's not what's ready to happen, man. It never happens. That's what I'm saying. If it is a system where those type of things are going on, it's a system that they're not interested in breaking. So whenever you get these people that go down, you're never going to get the full scoop. If there is even a full scoop, a lot of them, they just be railroading people. But you'll never get a list of people that's been that party with Diddy and on Diddy tape. No, that never was going to happen, man. That was never going to happen. But yeah, it was so many YouTube pages selling that shit to their audience, y'all. It was really disgusting, y'all. Really was disgusting and dirty work, y'all. And it's fucked up that they not even, nobody holds them accountable for putting that bullshit out there.
I'll tell you what, Buzbee, true to his word, has filed more than a dozen individual cases on behalf of Jane and John.
No, he's not true to his word. See, that's that bullshit. See, this the long crime shit. How is he true to his word, bro? How, bro? He said he filed 120 laws. He said he had 120 lawsuits. You said he filed more than a dozen. No, the fuck he didn't. I got every single one of them. He ain't filed more than 10. He ain't filed more than 10. And they all frivolous. Even if he did file them, they all frivolous. And he didn't file 120. So he wasn't true to his word. His word was he was filing 120 lawsuits on Diddy. That was his word. If he filed 119, he ain't true to his word. And he ain't filed nowhere near that many.
But the first celebrity to be publicly named in one of those complaints was Jay-Z listed as a defendant in one of these cases. And the backlash from that was swift. Roc Nation, Jay-Z, they came out swinging, not only denying the allegations that Jay-Z raped a 13-year-old girl back in 2000, but also confronting Tony Buzbee about what they said.
I wouldn't have lasted this long in the entertainment industry if I hadn't taken a few.
Like I said, yo, that is not protocol, yo. It has never been protocol to announce lawsuits before you file them. That's like announcing. That's like when Dirk got booked. They announced his criminal charges and then locked him up a month later. Like, yo, fuck no, yo, you can't do that, yo. You can't do that. That's dirty as shit.
Alleged misconduct. We actually did a whole sidebar episode about the accusations that Buzbee committed ethical violations. You can check that out on our YouTube channel for the full story. But going back to this, on top of all of that, Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's lead counsel, filed a lawsuit against Buzbee and basically said that Buzbee...
the facts not adding up against Diddy either. In them lawsuits. We read them. Them lawsuits sound crazy. It's not just Jay-Z. It's Diddy either. The people that was selling that shit was lying for views. You know, like if I was to come on here and I was to do what they was doing, man, we'd have 1,000 people on this bitch. Motherfucker be sharing it, want their friends to see it. Look, I told you, yo, but it's no. I don't have interest in doing that when I know that's not the case. And I think a lot of these people knew that wasn't the case either, but they just played into it, you know, because you know it'll boost their channel, boost their revenue. But I'm not into making money off of fake headlines or slander. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't think you got to go that route. You shouldn't have to go that route in order to be a successful YouTuber or a successful blogger or success in anything. Shouldn't have to go the dirty route like Tony Buzbee. That's the route he went. And any person, y'all, I was talking to Backstruck earlier. You know, any person, yo, that'll do some of the things that Tony Buzbee has done, you know, with announcing 120 lawsuits and only filing 10 or however many he filed, I can see him doing everything that we just read in them papers. I can see him doing this is a guy that is everything's about greed. He's greedy. That's why greed is a sin, yo. People do some wild things off of greed. But I think in this time he overstepped his boundaries, and I hope he paid for it. I hope his law firm gets shut down. He don't deserve to practice law, man. For real. Take your little money you got and walk away, bro. You probably made a lot of people's lives miserable.
B had tried to extort money from his client, saying if Jay-Z didn't pay up, this lawsuit would be filed and his reputation would be ruined. But now I have another lawsuit to talk to you about. This new lawsuit that was filed against Roc Nation by one of Buzbee's former clients. And this accuses the media company of essentially, allegedly trying to buy him off. So the lawsuit claims that Roc Nation paid people to impersonate officials.
Yo, but see, this is the thing. When they gonna read the lawsuits that we just read earlier? When they gonna read those lawsuits? Are they even gonna read them? Or y'all just gonna read the lawsuits that make it seem like Roc Nation was moving foul? Meanwhile, all they did was, you know, they playing a game. If this the game we're gonna play, Tony, let's play. We all gonna file frivolous lawsuits on each other. Fuck it. We're gonna slander each other, see who win. See who win public opinion. But since they got law and crime on their side and law and crime get the bulk of the views, then they can sway public opinion. You know? That's why, yo, it's very important, yo, to win public opinion, yo, in any civil, any criminal case. That's why I be so pissed off with these bloggers and the shit that they're doing with dirt. Like, yo, y'all trying to convict a man in public opinion. This is another black man, regardless of what he locked up for. They locked up for street beef. That's not something that's ever going to end. It's not something that's ever going to end. We ain't talking about innocent people being murdered and women and kids. We talking about street beef.
Use fake badges and offer money to people who agreed to file lawsuits against Buzbee's law firm. Again, now Jay-Z's #1 enemy. We got our hands on this complaint that was filed in Harris County, Texas, with a man named Gerardo Garcia as the plaintiff. And Garcia is a former client of the Buzbee firm who says he was approached at his home by some of these alleged bad actors. This lawsuit names multiple defendants, by the way. Marcy Bryan Croft, an attorney for Roc Nation, her law firm, MJ Legal, investigator Jessica Santiago, Roc Nation, and Quinn Emanuel Urquhart and Sullivan. This is the law firm that represents Jay-Z, often just referred to as Quinn Emanuel. Now, the lawsuit begins.
This is the first lawsuit we just read. Tony Buzbee saying that Jay-Z and them is hiring people to come after his firm. I want law and crime to read the lawsuits that these people filed on Tony Buzbee. So I wonder how many days it's going to take for them to read that if they read it.
Defendants have conspired to obstruct justice by engaging shadowy operatives to illegally seek out more than 24 current and former clients of the Buzbee law firm to convince those clients to bring frivolous cases against the Buzbee firm. Defendant Roc Nation is financing the effort. Its attorneys, Marcy Croft and Quinn Emanuel, are orchestrating the effort. Quite the accusations. And the complaint accuses the defendants of basically committing barratry. It's a legal term you might not have heard before, but it's the act of encouraging someone to file frivolous lawsuits so that their attorney can make money. So here are the alleged facts as laid out in the complaint. On behalf of two clients, Tony Buzbee and the Buzbee law firm sent demand letters to Sean Jay-Z Carter's attorneys in New York. The letters made no monetary demand. They only sought a confidential sit-down to discuss the client's allegations. Again, this is the client who claims that she was...
Yeah, but that's a fucking lie. Like, who believes that? He say, on behalf of two clients, Tony Buzbee and the Buzbee law firm, sent demand letters to Sean Jay-Z Carter's attorneys in New York. The letters made no monetary demand. So you sent a demand letter with no monetary demand. What you wanted, an apology? Like, yo, why is he sitting there playing stupid? Like he tried to soft press him. That's what we call that in Baltimore. Yo. We call that the soft press. They only sought a confidential sit down and to discuss the client's allegations. Get the fuck out of here, man. You wanted money, my nigga.
Raped by Jay-Z and Sean Combs. In response to the two letters, defendant Quinn Emanuel filed suit against the Buzbee law firm. This is that lawsuit that was filed by Sean Carter. This is the one where he says that he was extorted by Tony Buzbee. And this, by the way, he was first filed as a John Doe. We didn't know it was Carter yet. This was filed before he was officially named in this lawsuit that he allegedly sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl. Going back to the statement, it says, that suit alleged that the firm was trying to extort Sean Jay-Z Carter. That lawsuit was and is frivolous and will be dismissed. Several weeks later, the Buzbee law firm, on behalf of one of the clients who sent the demand letter, filed a lawsuit against Mr. Carter.
I love Monday.com.
What's Monday.com?
You don't know Monday.com?
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all new, man. If y'all want to support the platform, Cash App at the bottom, man. What my man Alvin posted. Baltimore swag, man. Support the movement. We independent, yo. We ain't got no, we ain't working for Jelly Smack like Law and Crime Network is. Everything is independent. We ain't working with no digital marketing company.
Target of defendant's solicitation was plaintiff Gerardo Garcia. Mr. Garcia is a resident of Harris County. He was injured in a Jones Act lawsuit and hired the Buzbee law firm to represent him. His case was settled in 2020. He was happy with the resolution of his case and had no complaints with the Buzbee law firm. Nearly 5 years later, after his case had resolved, not seeking to hire a lawyer or file a lawsuit, Mr. Garcia was contacted out of the blue by 2 investigators.
We'll be sitting down for if you don't want no money.
This contact was an illegal solicitation and was made on behalf of and as part of a conspiracy involving defendants Croft, Roc Nation, and Quinn Emanuel. One of these investigators identified herself as Jessica Santiago. According to Garcia, 2 investigators came to his home and flashed him some sort of badge saying they were from, quote, the state, and they asked him about his 2020 settlement, wanting to know if he was happy with the result and asking to see the paperwork. They allegedly said that they could get him in touch with a private lawyer who could help sue.
Y'all, this man only got $5,000. He had a lawsuit, y'all, for $320,000. He got $5,000. You know how he got $5,000? Because Buzbee, there's something called damn, what the fuck is the name of it? We're gonna go back to the lawsuit after this. But it's like insurance. The company pays that to the lawyer. And the lawyer is supposed to disperse this money to the client while they litigate the case. Now, with Jay-Z and not Jay-Z, what this guy said in his lawsuit, you know, but they saying Jay-Z coerced him to do it, or Roc Nation coerced him to do it. But what this guy is saying in the lawsuit he wrote up against Buzbee is he didn't never get that money. That money was paid to him through installments that Tony Buzbee wanted interest on it. Current payments. That's the word. Current payments. He wanted interest on it. So ultimately, Tony Buzbee was paying him his own money, the plaintiff's own money, and charging him interest on the money. So once the litigation was over, a $325,000 lawsuit, he only got a check for 5 bands. Yo, if this was my parent or my grandmother or grandfather, yo, me and Mr. Buzbee would have had all the problems and I'd have been in jail. I'd have been in jail. Yo, my grandmother wanted $320,000, yo, and she got a $5,000 check. I don't give a fuck if you paid up. All right, on one of the payments, it was $89,000. But it was a $23,000 interest rate. Well, $23,000 interest on the back end. But them current payments don't acquire interest because it's not his money. It's the job money. And the money is designed to help out the employee or the client while they litigate. Like, yo, he dirty, and I can see him doing that.
The Buzbee firm and get him a lot of money. So what proof do Buzbee and his client have to back up these quite salacious allegations? Well, Buzbee says several interactions between his former clients and these alleged bad actors were caught on tape. Yeah, in fact, Buzbee shared a photo on Instagram of these 3 men standing on a front stoop in a neighborhood. In the caption, he said, investigators from New York have contacted many of our law firm's current and former clients. These investigators aren't very smart. What they didn't anticipate was one of the clients decided to record the conversation. And the filing includes an alleged transcript of a conversation between Gerardo Garcia and Jessica Santiago, as well as affidavits from other former clients. They say that they were contacted and offered money if they would sue Buzbee's firm. Now, according to the transcript, Santiago wanted Garcia to sign what she called a contract to investigate, which she explained gave a private lawyer permission to look into Garcia's case and settlement. She also mentioned several times that she is from the state.
Right.
The transcript reads, it's a private lawyer. We are from the state, but it's a private lawyer that knows what the Buzbee law firm was doing. For example, last night someone signed up with us, and in his case, Buzbee was depositing his checks in Buzbee's private account and not in an account for lawyers, and he was charging the interest and taking the money. And he was stealing the checks from insurance. And so he didn't know that Buzbee was stealing. That was his case. Now, I don't know much about your case, but the lawyer you will speak with today, she will explain that you will open your case, see what happened to you, but your name appeared on the list of people that may have something unusual, and she wants to investigate your case, and then she will recommend someone familiar with your kind of case to recover all that money.
I don't know,
the client then asks, and they're from the state?
Let me tell you something, though, Buck. See, a lot of people like to do that, right? Yo, but that's not what's been alleged in this lawsuit. It's not just being alleged that he had an inappropriate relationship with a child. It's been alleged that he raped the child. Like that's different. And I'm not saying that it's cool I don't know what he did with Foxy Brown. I don't know what he did with. No, that's not a pattern. Those are two different crimes. Those crimes don't even belong. They're not the same. That's not a pattern. That doesn't show a pattern. Just because somebody deal with an underage girl, that don't mean that they will rape an underage girl. Like that's wow. That ain't the same. That's different. Like that's way different. It's way different. Oh my God. Okay.
Replied, according to the transcript, the lawyer is from here, Texas, and also has a license in New York. Us, the investigators, are from the state, but we are not lawyers. Now, Santiago reportedly goes on to claim that 70 people are involved in a class action lawsuit against Buzbee, and she allegedly tells Garcia that the lawyer she wants him to talk to is Marcy Croft from NJ Legal. Again, this is a private firm, but Croft reportedly does work with Roc Nation. Now, in the filing, Buzbee included a screenshot of one of Croft's posts on Instagram where she gave a shout-out to Roc Nation and Jay-Z, saying she was proud to be a small part of a great team. Now, the filing also includes another alleged transcript of a recorded telephone conversation, but it is unclear when this conversation exactly happened or who exactly was participating. But based on the fact that this was included in the lawsuit, I think we can conclude that the person on the call is a former client of Tony Buzbee's. But he apparently tells the two attorneys on the other end of the phone.
Look how they making excuses for Buzbee. Like they trying to slander Jay-Z, and they making all the excuses in the world for Buzbee.
That he didn't want to answer any questions about his case, including who his lawyer was, but he said he would listen to what they had to say. So according to this alleged transcript, one of the attorneys says, in a couple of days or maybe by next week, anyone Googling Buzbee and his company, his practice, you're going to see some of these lawyers are going to be going into litigation, okay? What we're trying to do is we're trying to put this thing together for the company that we're working for at this. If you have a case, we could get you paid and you could get money soon, you know? We gave this kid $1,000 to start yesterday just to get him on the right path. So yeah. So the person on the other end of the phone says, okay, let me ask you a question. And the attorney apparently replies, at the end of the day, I appreciate your question. Just hold that thought for a second. At the end of the day, this is going through the courts. Buzbee is getting sued, and eventually people are going to get paid out. Now, it's up to you if you want to be a part of, and that is where the recording ends. So,
Yo, but lawyers do that. You know, whenever it's a class action lawsuit, they'll have them conversations. Like, I've been a part of hella class action lawsuits. Anytime, I don't even know if he says recorded, but we don't know if it's recorded or not. Anytime I get a class action lawsuit letter, I sign up. Shit, fucking shit don't hurt. I got $700 one time from doing that shit.
Allegation that former clients are being offered money to file a lawsuit is actually backed up by two affidavits included exhibits here in the filing. In one, a Louisiana woman named Skylar Taylor says that 3 men from New York showed up at her grandmother's home multiple times, unannounced, uninvited. In her notarized statement, she says, when I spoke with these men, they stated they were investigators hired by an attorney to contact clients of the Buzbee's law firm to join a class action against the Buzbee law firm. They refused to provide any further information on who they were, what investigation company they worked for, or what attorney hired them. Without knowing any of the details of my case, these men attempted to convince me to file a lawsuit against my attorneys at the Buzbee law firm. These men offered me money to sign on as a client with them. These men stated that they and or the attorney that hired them paid a former client of the Buzbee law firm $1,000 $10,000 to sign on with them as a client and sue the Buzbee law firm. And then we have this affidavit from another woman in Louisiana. Her name is Shannon Champagne, and she tells apparently a very similar story. But she says she was offered a much larger sum of money. Her statement reads, "These men offered me money to sign on as a client with them. Specifically, they'd offered me $10,000 in exchange for signing with them as a client." Now, Attorney Marcy Croft responded to this lawsuit in a statement to USA Today, saying, "Tony Buzbee has now conjured up fantastical allegations against me and my firm, well-known corruption fighters, in a desperate attempt to distract from his mounting legal woes. We look forward to addressing these false allegations and having them dismissed." Roc Nation also responded, and this is a statement also that was obtained by USA. It says, "Tony Buzbee's baloney."
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Bluetooth actually work?
I think Tony Buzbee did everything that's said in them lawsuits, because I think Tony Buzbee a piece of shit. I don't put nothing past him.
Against Roc Nation is nothing but another sham. It's a pathetic attempt to distract and deflect attention. This sideshow won't change the ultimate outcome, and true justice will be served soon. So we wanted to know more about this apparently pending litigation against Tony Buzbee, so we did a little bit of digging. And we found out that just a few days ago, a Louisiana man filed a lawsuit against the attorney and his firm. According to the complaint, Adam Guidry was a ship captain who was severely injured on the job. And in the filing, it states the Buzbee defendants told Guidry his case was worth $1 million, but later coerced him into settling for less than 1/3 of that amount. In insisting that he settle, Buzbee defendants never explained Guidry's options.
But that is never happening. Nobody else is getting charged. But see, that you one of the ones that be watching that other channel. You know, I know. Yeah, I know he's. I know how I know he's a slime ball. It's because he announced 120 lawsuits and only filed 10. Is that something that an honorable person would do? Is that honorable? Great injustice in your opinion? Like, do honorable people move that way? Do they announce things before they do it? I mean, let me know. Let me know if that's somebody you respect as a person.
Pros and cons of trial versus settlement, never disclosed mounting expenses, and never disclosed the meager amount Guidry would receive at distribution. Instead, Buzbee defendants told Guidry he had no choice. Guidry was vulnerable. He had lost his job as a result of his injury. He was financially destitute. His marriage had failed, and he was struggling with addiction. Relying on his lawyers, Guidry accepted. So according to Guidry, they settled the case for $325,000, but when the case was over and the funds were dispersed, he only got, allegedly, a little more than $5,000. Allegedly, the Buzbee law firm kept the rest.
Look, he's saying allegedly. Look, you see what he's doing? Now, every time he speak about it's all allegedly now. Like, yo, come on, yo, long crime, that dumbass with this bias ass blogging y'all doing, man. Like, we don't need y'all, man. Like, they need to go back to just doing criminal cases.
Rest to cover fees and expenses, including $90,000 for expert witness fees, nearly $6,000 for postage and copies, nearly $10,000 for more copies, and another $9,000 for travel expenses. The lawsuit also alleges that Buzbee charged interest on what he called loans, basically money up front that the firm used to pay for things before a settlement had been reached. And firms, by the way, are legally allowed to charge interest, but the amount is kind of limited. According to Guidry, Buzbee charged him 27% interest. Now, the Guidry file.
They don't know. No, they not, yo. It's this fucking bullshit, yo. It was a cure payment, and you don't charge interest on cure payments. That's why, yo. That's why they brought law and crime around. Man. They brought law and crime on the YouTube so they can sway public opinion. See, the problem is, y'all. Yo, being as though people can create their own narratives. It's some people in the world that look at that as dangerous. That's dangerous. You don't want people thinking on their own. You don't want anybody else other than us to be able to control the masses. That's why you bring a law and crime network. They speak on all the crimes. They speak on everything because now they're the go-to. Now you still have these other pages, but now these pages that was getting 100,000 views, now they might only getting 60. You feel me? They getting 60. They getting 60. This page was getting 80. Now they getting 40,000 because Law and Crime Network getting the bulk of them. And Law and Crime Network is with the agenda. Whatever agenda it is, that's what Law and Crime Network is pushing. It's obvious bias in how he's explaining both of these lawsuits. It's obvious. And it's like that with every situation. It's like that with the Diddy situation. It's like that with the Dirk. Every situation. That's why I'm fucking biased when it comes down to these motherfucking cases. But I'm biased with the truth. I'm biased with common sense. I'm biased with logic. Logic says that, yo, Buzbee is a slime ball. He extorts people. He threatens. If you don't pay, I'm gonna tell the whole world you did this. I'm gonna put you there. That's not an honorable human being, man. It's not an honorable human being.
Filing also talks about a similar case that was filed against the same company that employed Gitry.
You talk to Beaver.
This is Callan Marine.
Have Beaver even talked to the feds?
Of a woman named Guadalupe Garza. Now, in maritime cases, workers recovering from an injury, they're entitled to what's called maintenance and cure.
Because Beaver not even part of the Diddy case. Or Usher. Or none of these people y'all mentioned. It's one victim in Diddy case, and that's Cassie. One victim. Still. So let's go to the lawsuits. That's dirt. All right. No, that's not it. All right, so these are the lawsuits that Law and Crime Network was referencing that was filed on Tony Buzbee. That Tony Buzbee is saying that was orchestrated by Roc Nation. So let's say, worst of all, perhaps the Buzbee defendant charged Gowdry $23,571.51 in interest on an $450 loan. The rules of professional conduct requires fairness and transparency in any financial transaction with a client. Even then, the amount of interest a lawyer can charge a client is limited. The Buzbee defendants kept Gowdry in the dark as the loans grew by 27%. This exploitative practice not only violated ethical standards, but also compounded Gowdry's financial hardship and vulnerability. The Buzbee defendants breached their legal and ethical duties to Gowdry, along with John Doe's 1 through 10. The Buzbee defendants unjustly enriched themselves at Gowdry's expense. Such conduct would be unethical in a standard business transaction. It is unconscionable in an attorney-client relationship. John Doe's 1 through 10 are individuals or entities whose identities are currently unknown, but who participated in, contributed to, or benefited from the wrongful actions described herein. These parties may include, but are not limited to, employees, agents, or affiliates of Tony Buzbee, the Buzbee law firm, or other individuals or entities involved in handling Gowdry's case and settlement. Upon information and belief, John Doe's 1 through 10 are not residents of the state of Louisiana. They will be added as their identities and respective roles in the wrongful conduct described herein becomes known through discovery. Defendant mailed. All right, defendants mailed and emailed their contract for employment of attorney to Gowdry in Louisiana. Defendant insisted that Gowdry signed documents in Louisiana using a notary public authorized by the state of Louisiana. and defendants committed acts of commission and omission in the state of Louisiana, including by breaching duties owed to Gaudry while unjustly enriching themselves. Tony Buzbee is a relentless self-promoter. The Buzbee defendants rely on Tony Buzbee quasi-celebrity status to lure Louisiana residents, such as Gaudry, to the Buzbee law firm. Tony Buzbee draws attention to himself and his firm by representing and suing celebrities, by broadcasting his wealth on social media, and recently by parking a World War II tank in front of his house in an affluent Houston neighborhood. In 2020, Gaudry was referred to the Buzbee law firm. Gaudry had been severely injured while working aboard the General Eisenhower. In February 2020, the Buzbee law firm filed a suit against Kellyanne Moraine, the owner of General Eisenhower. Despite initially valuing Gaudry's claim at $1 million, the Buzbee defendants coerced Gaudry into selling his case for less than 1/3 of that amount. In doing so, the Buzbee defendants failed to inform Gaudry of his options, including the implications of settlement versus trial. The Buzbee defendants concealed critical information from Gaudry about skyrocketing expenses and the paltry amount Gaudry would receive upon settlement. Relying on his lawyers, Gaudry settled for $325,000. When these funds were distributed, Gaudry received $5,123.19. The Buzbee defendants kept Gaudry uninformed and exploited his vulnerability to unjustly enrich themselves. Based on information and belief, Buzbee defendants have a pattern of using these predatory practices against their clients. Buzbee represented Garza, who was injured while working on a vessel owned by Kellyanne Moraine. Buzbee sued Kellyanne Moraine in Nuka County, Texas, under federal law. Garza was entitled to receive maintenance and cure payments, according to court filings. Kellyanne Moraine was instructed to make maintenance and cure payments for Garza to the Buzbee law firm, but Garza never received the payments. Kellyanne Moraine subpoenaed records from the Buzbee law firm to find out where the payments went. Rather than providing records in defense of their actions, the Buzbee defendants opposed the subpoena. Why would they oppose the subpoena? This is the job that paid them. They trying to see if the client didn't get the money, where'd the money go? And he opposed the subpoena. At a hearing in the Garza case, Kellyanne Moraine's counsel stated that A, other Buzbee clients have reported not receiving maintenance and cures paid to the Buzbee law firm. This is why I'm saying he dirty. This is per court transcripts. B, according to records, Buzbee defendants deposited maintenance and cure payments into an operating account rather than its trusted accounts. And C, the Buzbee law firm apparently repackaged maintenance and cure payments intended to provide living expenses for injured workers into loans which must be repaid with interest. He was paying with their own money. A similar case illustrates a pattern. In Thompson versus Buzbee, so another case, the Buzbee law firm allegedly misappropriated maintenance and cure payments owed to Matthew Ray Thompson Jr., a deckhand injured when his vessel collided with another. Like Gaudry, Thompson alleges he was kept in the dark as the Buzbee law firm ran up expenses, including high interest rate loans to Thompson. In another case, Kellyanne Moraine moved to designate Buzbee. They tried to take him off the case, but Buzbee law firm and Chris Levitt, an attorney at the Buzbee law firm, as responsible third parties for maintenance and cures that Kellyanne Martin paid, but his clients, LaQuil Tanner, never received. These are multiple people, y'all. Multiple people. In connection with these consistent allegations, but in compliance with its obligation under the Jones Act, defendant Kellyanne paid maintenance and cure payments to the Anthony G. Buzbee firm. These funds, which even included some of Mr. Tanner's unearned advances, were paid to the Buzbee firm because that was following their demand. Kellyanne was unaware that they were not getting the credit that they was due, or that these payments were being converted by Mr. Buzbee firm to appear as tokens of their own generosity. It is clear that Mr. Tanner alleges in his pleading that he did not receive all funds he thought were due from Kellyanne and that he was harmed by the conduct. What Mr. Tanner did not know was that it was his own lawyers that were intercepting the funds and that his own attorney failed to place them in an IOLTA account. Even worse, these same attorneys have attempted to conceal their own shameful conduct and transform it into a larger damage award for their client. It was the conduct of responsible third parties that credited the lawyer induced disappointment of Mr. Tanner's and his employer, Kellyanne. It was those same lawyers in this law firm who failed to protect said funds in the IOLTA accounts or distribute them through properly to Mr. Tanner. Why law and crime ain't read this? So that's what I'm saying. They fucking dirty. Why they ain't read this? Like, if you're gonna read it, read it. You know what I mean? Like how yesterday we read it all. We read it all. We're gonna give y'all both sides of the equation. We're not gonna give you one person whole side and then just give you snippets of what the other people are saying. No, we ain't doing that. Nobody's going to jail, Buck. What the fuck is you talking about? Cuba Gooding ain't going to jail. When are they going to jail, Buck? I know some of these people give y'all dates. What's the date? What Tissa tell us the date was? What's the date that Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to jail? Diddy's not telling on anybody, y'all. Diddy wants to prove his innocence. Diddy wants to fight. He knows he's been done dirty. He knows he's been done dirty. Diddy is guilty for beating up Cassie. That's what he's guilty of. Let me ask y'all this. Since when, right? Since when do you pay a lawsuit and it turn to a criminal complaint? When have we ever seen that done before? You paid a lawsuit so it don't turn criminal. When have we ever seen a lawsuit that was paid off turn criminal? Somebody please tell me, please. It didn't happen to OJ. Didn't happen to Bill Cosby. Normally you get found criminally liable first, and then comes the lawsuits. That's typically what happens. Right? Y'all gotta stick around, man, so y'all can get a real message, man. Yeah, y'all gotta stick around, man. Y'all gotta subscribe to the channel, man. Them YouTubers lying to y'all, man. They lying to y'all for views. When have we ever seen anybody get in trouble when one of these high-ranking celebrities go to jail? Nobody even got in. Look, Epstein. They had a whole Epstein list. Nobody went to jail. So why do people think, like, yo, come on, yo, people use common sense? Epstein had a whole list. Nobody else went to jail but Ghislaine Maxwell, his right hand. Nobody else is getting in trouble, man. Nobody else is getting in trouble. It's not happening. I'm talking about where's all his co-conspirators? He did a lot with a lot of people. Where they at? Where's co-conspirators at? He wasn't alone, was he? He ain't do all that shit by himself, did he? Y'all gotta go upstairs, y'all. It's cold as shit down here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It is too cold down here. It's too cold down this motherfucker. For real. Y'all make sure you hit that like button, y'all. Donate to the platform, man. Support the movement, man. This independent blogging, man. It's just me and my paperwork. My paperwork lady be rocking out side by side. And all my supporters. We all we got over this bitch. And we keeping it all the way real. We ain't running no plays. We ain't lying to y'all for views. We ain't doing none of that. Not doing none of that. Hey, Buck, you was tripping, man. No, Buck, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. You believe that dumbass shit. I asked you who else got in trouble besides Jelaine Maxwell. You had everybody was on that list. Why ain't nobody else get in trouble? Since you think other people going down with Diddy. Diddy not even going down. Diddy gonna beat the case. Because they overstepped their boundaries. They charged the man for a RICO. They say Bad Boy Enterprises. It was like, come on now, man. They overstepped their boundaries, man. I'm talking about his co-conspirators. I know he died. I'm talking about his co-conspirators, the other people. You're saying that more people is going to get arrested with Diddy, right? Ain't that what you're saying? I'm saying who are the more people that got arrested with Epstein? That's what I'm asking you. Where are they? It's not any. It's not going to be any. It was never going to be any. Just like if Diddy go to jail, it won't be nobody else with him. Because listen, you try to understand, y'all. If the industry is running like this, they want it to run like this. It's not something they're interested in stopping. You feel me? They want it to run like this. The motherfuckers, they probably participate in this shit too if it's real. So why would y'all think they're going to flip the whole table over and everybody going to jail? It's not happening, man. That's a dream that's being sold on YouTube. Shit not happening. Yeah, they just want to be entertained. I'm ready to start lying too, that shit. You know what? Cuban Gooding is next. I can't wait till they get his ass. I've been thinking he been involved in fucked up shit for a long time. Did y'all see the picture with Lil Rod? How he had his arm around him? Oh my God, that shit was disgusting. Try to seduce that man like that. His ass deserved to be buried in prison. Is that what y'all want? is that what y'all want? Y'all would be occurring like that for that war? What about that goddamn 50 Cent? What is he doing? He's powerful and successful too. He got to be playing the game. I can't wait to expose him. I think 50 gonna be next, y'all. Yeah, 50 is next. Watch. January 31st, they're gonna get 50. Mark my words. Mark my words. Hey, yo, that's crazy. Mark my words. 50 next, y'all. Then after 50, they're getting Dr. Dre. Yup. Dr. Dre. You know, he got a history of beating up on his wife. I can just imagine what else he doing. I can just imagine. Straight up. Dr. Dre ass in trouble. Then after that, they gonna hit Pac with some charges. You know, Pac might have got away with some shit before he died. They might charge him with some shit too. He fuck around was at them parties. What you talking about? Ain't that what everybody else be doing? I'm just doing what everybody else do. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Oh, we can't forget about LeBron. Oh shit. We cannot forget about LeBron. I can just imagine. He got this squeaky clean image. I can just imagine what he involved in. He probably be sacrificing goats. I think LeBron sacrificed goats, y'all. Go get his ass. Y'all funny as shit, man. Y'all funny as shit. Hey, yo. I'm ready to go though, y'all. Make sure I hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You said no children. Hey, Buck. Hey, Buck. I want to see you. We go live every day, 11 p.m. I want to see you at every live. Because you are being misled. You're being misled, man. Right. Yeah, LeBron was saying ain't no party like a Diddy party. No, y'all funny as shit, y'all. I appreciate everybody that tapped in. Like I said, y'all, if y'all want to support the platform, if y'all enjoyed the conversation, y'all hit the Cash App, man. Support the movement, man. Cash App Baltimore Swag. Like I said, we go live every day at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. It's another day of Keep It G News. Salute to everybody that tapped and salute to everybody that rocked out the whole live. And we out.